hart eensaam, met lyding en hoop, verdriet en saam staan jy sterk. Jy is altyd daar. Dit wat ons doen, ons liefdes, ons vreugdes, ons plekke, ons thuisdes, tot daar waar ons reis, jy is daar. Afrikaans is ons wese. Dis die taal waarin ons groet, die taal is in ons bloed, is Afrikaans, vir ons mense. En ek stuur vir jou 'n sein, met 'n boodskap daarby, en waar jy is, sal jy dit kry, in Afrikaans vir ons mense. Al verander straatname, al word helde laat val, ons is steeds deur ons adem, ons kultuur, ons verhaal, dit sal altyd bestaan. Afrikaans is ons wese. Dis die taal waarin ons groet, die taal is in ons bloed, is Afrikaans, vir ons mense. En ek stuur vir jou 'n sein, met 'n boodskap daarby, en waar jy is, sal jy dit kry, in Afrikaans vir ons mense. Ons is daarmee gebore, die taal waarvoor ons staan, dit vloei deur ons are, ons kinders praat het saam, dit sal altyd bestaan. Afrikaans is ons wese. Dis die taal waarin ons groet, die taal is in ons bloed, is Afrikaans, vir ons mense. En ek stuur vir jou 'n sein, met 'n boodskap daarby, en waar jy is. Dis die taal waarin ons groet, die taal is in ons bloed, is Afrikaans, vir ons mense. En ek stuur vir jou 'n sein, met 'n boodskap daarby, en waar jy is, sal jy dit kry, in Afrikaans vir ons mense. Afrikaans vir ons mense. Afrikaans vir my mense. Afrikaans vir ons mense.
I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming, it's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to the program. How's it going? Hello, folks, and welcome. Well, let me does that sound good? Hello, folks, and welcome. Hang on a second. I'm not sure it sounds good. Hang on a second. I'm not sure it sounds good. It's not quite right. Why is the desktop audio picking it up? It shouldn't be picking it up. It should just be the microphone. That might be part of the problem here. Let me try this and see if that makes a difference here. Part of the problem here. Let me try this and see. No, that's not the problem. Over a few times. Yeah, there we go. I'm looking for Black Friday and hoping the microphone that I want to replace it with goes on sale. Welcome back, folks. I'm really reticent to wear a U.S. flag on clothing. I just kind of sort of think it sounds disrespectful, but this was a gift that came in the mail, so I thought I'd wear it today at least once until it shrinks, and then it'll be too small. It's an extra large. I need double X, so there you go. It's a gift that came in the mail. Thank you very much for the person who gave it. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get too deeply into the program, I felt it necessary that we bring this message to you from the Vice President of the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Kamala Harris, but before I do that, A little toast. It is Thanksgiving. It is the 28th of November. Today's my sister's birthday. I need to call her a little bit later on, but she lives out in Arizona, so probably not out of bed at this hour. There we go. So a little Nederburg. This is a 2016 Pinotage. Pinotage. There you go. A little Nederburg. Not my favorite vineyard, but it's what you can get here in America. Let's pretend that we know what we're doing here with the wine. Yeah. I think it has good clarity. Looks like a fruity blend. I'm sure the toes that squashed the grapes were quite lovely and they don't have any fungus on them. Anyway, let's give it a shot here. Oh, shit. There's nowhere to spit it. Yes. All right. Well, let's get a little bit more in there. I'm going to bring a message brought to you by the Vice President of the United States. There we go. Let's fill that red wine glass up just a little bit there. So, yeah. All right. The following message has been brought to you by the Vice President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris, or Kamala Harris, however you like to pronounce her name. That is her name, apparently. Let's get ourselves up on the camera. I want to be part of this conversation with the Kamala. So here we go. So the following message brought to you by the Vice President of these United States. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Kamala Harris. Here we go.
I just have to remind...
Oops, we turned off the desktop. Restart. Here we go. Okay. Now I'm noticing, you know what? I did unplug that. It was coming into the desktop audio and the microphone. So there was a problem here with the software. Here we go. Kamala Harris. Happy Thanksgiving.
I just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power.
No.
You have the same power that you did before November 5th.
Oh, we sure do.
And you have the same purpose that you did.
What purpose is that?
And you have the same ability to engage and inspire. So
indeed.
don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you.
That's right, Mama. Oh, I didn't have the whole thing. I didn't have the whole message. Oh, what happened there? We didn't have the whole message. Damn, that's all messed up. Well, I was going to play the whole message. We have to go find the whole message for Kamala. Let's go to Twitter. Wow, that's disappointing. The whole point of the alcohol was that she's 3 sheets to the wind, in case you didn't notice that. So, Vice President. Okay, Vice President Harris. Let's see if I can find the whole clip. Nope. Oh, where did she put this at? In her personal account? Because it ain't on here. Oh, ain't that something? Is she hiding it? Been a long time since I had wine. That's already hit me. Okay, so let's go Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Okay, there we go. There's Vice President Kamala Harris. Let's see if it's on there. Will she have his Thanksgiving's greeting for us? That ain't it. Well, we'll try her Thanksgiving greeting. We'll want to hear that from the failed presidential candidate. So let's hear what she had to say. She and Doug. Let's go see what Doug and Kamala have to say to us, folks. Cheers. This is from our vice president and her hubby, Doug. So here you go. But there's no sign language person, so it can't be legitimate. It wouldn't be from this White House. Here we go.
Greetings, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Today we come together to reflect on what we are thankful for and to share our appreciation for one another.
And the nanny. Doug, what we're thankful for, the nanny. You and Arnold.
Surrounded by family, friends, and those we cherish.
And caregivers.
Our favorite recipes. We share family stories, serve those in need, and give thanks for our blessings.
On Thanksgiving, we also express our gratitude as a nation for our service members and their families who sacrifice so much.
What about the veterans that already paid the price?
And our most sacred values.
We are truly grateful for their service.
So again, from our family to yours,
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Oh, isn't that sweet? That's so sweet.
Greetings, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, once was enough. Stop it, Twitter. Okay, so let's go to find her again. Kamala Harris. We'll find her. Come on. Come on. Get back to my search button. What the heck? Kamala Harris. It says follow. I'm not following her. let's see. Where did she put it on her? Okay, Kamala Harris is not going to give me the right result. Kamala Harris. Here we go. Where did she put this at? I don't know where she put that video at, but I didn't get the full version. Anyway, all right, yeah, that's anyway. Well, enough of that. So that's what the wine was all about, folks. I know I'm on the screen twice. Here we go. Whoa, what's going on there? That's not what I want. There, that's okay. Let's solve this problem very quickly here. Let's turn that one off. There we go. Let's turn off this. What's going on here? This is all crazy. Cray. All right, let's see. The wine just went straight to my head, folks. It's already out of control. Okay, now we're doubled up. Okay, there you go. Yeah, cute nod is right. Okay, so now we're back to reality here. Enough of the Kamala Harris and the pinotage from Native Board in South Africa. The hell is that? Is that part of the cork? Okay. That's weird. Hell else is in there? Well, that ruined the experience. Let me recork this. Right. Anyway, so, all right. Why would I use dark mode on Twitter? I want to actually read what's on there. I'm not watching OnlyFans or Pornhub. I'm reading text. Val Cooper, welcome to you. John Hooch and Pablo Charlie, Courtney McBride. How likely is it Trump will appoint his cabinet members during? I think it's very, very likely. He didn't do it last time because the chaos ensuing because they went after General Flynn and Carter Page and all the others. But I think it's very likely he'll do recess appointments. It's within his prerogative to do it. I think he should do it. And he's welcome to appoint me to ambassador to South Africa or to SADC. You know, I'm happy to do that too. When is the colonel shaving off his beard? After Christmas. Stay tuned. The week between Christmas and New Year's. I'm almost 59, and I will be for 11 years. Okay, I can't get my chat to... There we go. Chat wouldn't advance there for a second there. Right, where were we at there? So, happy Thanksgiving Day. His Meerkat. Thank you so much for that Meerkat. Pablo Charlie. Courtney, okay. Teresa's Thanksgiving greetings to all our American friends. Yes, we do have American viewers, and I was reminded the other day that I do have people locally here who watch my program. I need to remember that, and so send a shout out to people here in central Pennsylvania as well, and around the country. He's been it for all the years he had to keep a clean shave face. Well, that's true, Meerkat. Part of the reason why, but it's not something I'm particularly fond of. Although time to time, it does suit me very well. Last night, the Veterans Organization had a banner day last night. It was a great event. Some sour pusses left. In fact, at the Veterans event last night, I got up to do the raffle and do the numbers. And I think some smartass thought that I wouldn't hear them, or just really, really disrespectful and rude. Anyway, last night I mentioned things going on and why we're here, representing us for veterans, their families, their survivors. That's the real reason. I didn't follow on by saying that not for this canteen, so you can have cheap alcohol and have a party place. That's not what the purpose of it is. I didn't say that, but I did say that the focus is about veterans and their families, their survivors, that sort of thing, and honoring the memory of those who've come before us. So that's why we're here. And I said, it's when I was asked to be the commander, I declined. I didn't ask to be the commander. I was recruited for it. And then some smartass at the bar goes, then why did you run for the office? Not in a drunk fashion like that, but really snarky. And a lot of people heard it. I mean, total disrespect. People like that can go shove it up their backside. I don't know why they hang around. I did run for the office, just to let you know. I did file for state legislature this year and lost significantly. Came in far behind where I expected. But, it's a shock to everybody involved, including my opponents, all of whom thought I was the number one or number two contender for the post, and I wasn't even close. So it just goes to show you popularity. Elections aren't about quality, about the right leader or about effectiveness. It's about popularity. People dumbly vote for someone who was their high school teacher, even though he can't stand on principle. Anyway, but yeah, last night rudely interrupted like that. But we had a very good night. Had a buffet of turkey and ham and the fixings and trimmings and such, and it went very well. And we actually made a little bit of money off of it. Last year we did the buffet as a loss leader, hoping that people would come in and just something we could offer, something more. And this year it actually turned a profit at the buffet, which was good, and it was a significant profit. I mean, not a lot of money, but as a percentage of, and we only charged $15 for an entire meal. It was quite good. Nice crowd. Thanks to everybody for coming out. Really appreciate that. That does help raise money for the Post. It's necessary. And people seem to think, well, why are you giving money to this? Well, there's liability insurance. There's business insurance. There's electric bills. There's water bills. There's maintenance on the facility. Building that cost a couple $1 million to build requires a lot of maintenance. And we just spent, I don't know how much, but we replaced a hot water boiler in there. And look, when I say we, I don't even work for the place. I'm just the commander of the Post, the VFW Post. The canteen is supposed to support the Post, and it's quite the opposite. The officers and a few handful of veterans are the ones supporting the canteen. The canteen doesn't do much to support the veterans at all. It's actually the community that benefits from the canteen. The veterans get almost no benefit from it other than, it's a sinkhole. But anyway, so did well on the buffet. Had a 50-50 and made a few $100 off of that, and then the lucky winner won that. We had 42 door prizes, which I and a handful of other veterans went out and collected. Also had 3 guns to raffle off. The deal was we go $500 per gun, and then we pull a ticket. We raffled off 3 guns last night, so that's pretty good for the crowd we had. And so 3 people won guns last night. Especially wish you could do that in South Africa. You can't do stuff like that in South Africa, but you sure can do it here. Yeah, so... and then the till was going over pretty good. It was a very good evening. Everyone had a good time, except for the sourpuss who ran their mouth and then left. But I'd say 99.9% of the people there last night had a wonderful time, and I'm glad they did. I left at 11:30 last night, which is well past my bedtime. I came back. I was going to do a night owls, but I was hungry, so I ate, and then I was tired, so I went to bed. It was after midnight by the time I finished eating. So I've got some old news from yesterday, if we get to it, and I've got some new news from today. So the news will be a little disjointed today, if we get to it. But it is Thanksgiving, so we might not get there. Anyway, so it went very well, and thanks to all the veterans and the staff at the place. The bartenders last night seemed to be having a ball. It's been a while since I've seen bartenders have a good time. The malcontents who have their foot up their ass and just want to bitch and moan about everything under the sun with no legitimate basis to bitch about it, because either they didn't get things the way they liked it, or they're not there anymore, or their friend got fired, or their friend left. Piss off. You don't need to be there anymore. You're sourpusses who poison the well for everybody else. I could see the difference last night. Once those shitheads left, the place ran much smoother and people had a good time. And if that offends you being called a shithead, well, too bad, because you are a shithead and you shouldn't act the way you do. And you know who I'm talking to, the people who talk behind my back and pretend to be my friend in my face. I'm not stupid. I know who you are. Yeah, anyway, so whatever. So I hope that people had a great time last night. The community came out and supported it. It was really a great event and really good time. I think we turned over some good revenue for the club, which is necessary to meet obligations and bills and payroll and all these other responsibilities. So thanks for all those who came out and supporting the club last night, the canteen, and the veterans. Really appreciate it. Let me continue on with my greetings here. Ance is here, wishing you a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for that. Nick Muller's here. Val Cooper. Okay, that was before we even started. There's Erica. Erica, it's going to go eventually. Chris Sten is here. Can I understand the words of this song? Perhaps you should sing in English, or at the very best subtitles. She does sing in English, Courtney. She sings country music in English, but that's an Afrikaans song. Goed allemaal van Hekpoort. Well, welcome to you, George. You're planting maize. Okay, well, yeah, it's Southern Hemisphere. Springtime. Here we're falling into winter here. Diane Humble's back. Diane, welcome back to you. Dylan, always here. Meerkat, I said already. Sloth Puppy said the Colonel's faithful in bringing us so much information. Great analysis. Thank you. It's appreciated. You're very welcome, Sloth Puppy. I appreciate your participation. Hardest Pretorius, ek dink die konel vet wat ons vet. Thank you, Hardest. Chris Ehlers is back. Chris, how you doing? Afrikaans is kultur, dis kagmik mag. Okay. Teresa says, thanks to George. And what else we got there? Sound is good. Thank you for that. Pablo Charlie. Harris drank too much vodka. Don't know if she drinks vodka. I'm pretty sure she's a wine drinker. Brian Hudson says, it is a beautiful song in Afrikaans. Indeed it is. Die Taal ist uns Blut. Afrikaans ist uns Wiese. It's our spirit. Actually, that translates better to essence. But it's our essence. Courtney McBride says, my sister is a member of the LDS. She is indeed. She is indeed. Gerd Gillage, guten Abend. Happy Turkey Shoot. Ja, also ich werde keine Waffen heute benutzen. Wir haben keine Turkeys hier in unserer Umgebung hier, in dieser Abteilung von unseres Dorf. Aber die Turkeys sind gar nicht weit weg. Also ich gehe laufen ab und zu und ich habe oft Turkeys gesehen. Ja, die Truthahn. Ich habe die Truthahn gesehen und Ja, leider habe ich keine Waffen dabei gehabt. Yeah, she looks very intoxicated. Oh, I wish you don't let him take your power away. You're the same. Excuse me. Doug, turn the heat on. Freezing my ass off. Oh, he's such a pain in the ass. I wish you'd go see the nanny. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, you still have your power. It doesn't matter what happened November 5th. We spent $1.5 billion. $1 billion in 100 days. That's a lot of shitload of money. That's a shitload of money. $1.5 billion. It wasn't my money though. Hey Doug, it wasn't our money. Suckers. Ooh, we're still on air. Sorry. Anyways, I was saying that, you still got your power. It's the VGJ power. Yay, sisters. What was I talking about? Doug, I can hear the nanny. Shh. Damn it. When they get to knocking boots, it's really loud in here. Have you seen my annoying stepdaughter? She's annoying. But you still have your power. What happened if it doesn't matter? We're going to take care of it. You'll never be president. Well, neither will I, but he'll never be president. That message brought to you by Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States. Hey, Janet, Lady House, South Carolina, Miss Pumba. Is it a deep fake? No, it's not a deep fake. And the pupils are dilated. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find the whole thing. Just type in her full name. I did type in her full name and it didn't come up. I'll find it later on and we'll have fun with it tomorrow, okay? During Black Friday. Ken Aronson says she's drunk. Imagine she was the next president. Ken, I think that's very rude of you to disparage my soberness. Hang on. I wasn't finished. So, Mr. Aronson, I think your opinion doesn't matter. You're from South Africa, and it's a really big country. From Cape Town to Cairo, it's a really, really big country. My boss, he's not really my boss. He's just a white guy in charge. Joe Biden told me that once he was in South Africa, he went to some place called Soweto. Yeah, it's on Robben Island. And he said he met Julius Malema. No, it wasn't Julius Malema. Hang on. Oh, yeah, it was Nelson Mandela. Yeah, that's the dude. He met Nelson Mandela in Soweto on Robben Island. Apparently they steal from people there, Robben Island. I don't know, but that's what my boss, the white guy in charge. Don't pay attention to him, man. The sisters are bringing it on. Her artist, I can't do anything about the sound, brother. It's all the way up, and I'm getting the red. Pigging in the red over here, and I got my volume up all the way over here. Try turning the volume up on the bottom of the video. There's a little volume bar there. All right. Oh, Courtney's taking his hand at Afrikaans there. Well done. Screw you and your family, says Chris. Kamala's husband sounds like a soft and gentle person, but he's a history of abuse, and yeah, he does. Courtney says, not cute. Where are we at here? All right, come on. We got to get back to the chat here. There we go. Na ja, also es war Gerd Gillich, also den habe ich begrüßt. Ja, herzlich willkommen, Gerd. Na, wie geht's, du alte Knabe? Was ist denn eigentlich los heute in Somerset West? Ja, Leute wollen wissen. Sag mir, was los ist in Somerset West. Ja, darum habe ich Interesse. Ja, im Himmel gibt's kein Bier. Darum trinken wir es hier. Did you know that? There's no beer in heaven. That's why we drink it on earth. Anyway, so where are we at here? Mamala. She's drunk. Yes, Ken, she was drunk. Sounds very soft. Okay, screw your family. Where else are we at here? Okay. Was deployed to Camp Arjafan in Kuwait. Never saw any combat ever, but I did more than Tim Waltz. Cheers. Here. Courtney McBride, more of a combat vet than Tim Waltz. Stolen Valor Timmy. Little Timmy Waltz, a footnote in history. Just like Tim Can. What's the guy in Dean, what's his name? In frickin' New Hampshire. I can't remember his name. He's a footnote in history. Brian Hudson says, hello, Durban. Well, welcome to Durban. Bush Zebra's back. Good to see you again, Alan Kutza. Yeah, I'm back. Power's been up. 36 hours. But there's no load shedding in South Africa. This news report just in from South Africa. There's no load shedding. It's power displacement. Yeah, right. Okay. Fleshton says, hope you're enjoying Thanksgiving. Well, I am now, courtesy of Nederburg and its Pinotage. Kamala and I have cracked open a bottle here, and she's blown off Doug, and Kamala's here at the house spending the weekend with me. It's been a nightmare. It's been an absolute nightmare. She just won't shut up. I finally had to give her a couple Demerol to put her to sleep. Oh, dear God. She's sleeping upstairs right now. Kamala. Oh, my gosh. She just does not stop yet. I might wake her up. Now, the Demerol will keep her awake for a couple hours. Keep her asleep for a couple hours. How much you save razor? Well, I never use razor blades. They're vicious. I use a Braun razor, electric razor, and I still shave every day. I got to shave down here. Yep, got to shave this portion here. Otherwise, I look like a freaking Sasquatch. I shave that portion, and I do trim up at least a couple times a week. So I still shave. I use my Braun razor. Actually, for the trim, I just use a little pair of scissors. Yep, I look like Edward Scissorhands. Yep. Right. Happy Thanksgiving, says Marilyn. Marilyn, thank you very much. And greetings to you and Lindsay. Mike is in from Philly. Happy Thanksgiving, Mike. Please raise a glass to Kamala and her drunken episode telling you that you've still got your power. Dr. Haynes. Hey, Dr. Haynes. How you doing there? Welcome, Ronell. Oh, my goodness, Ronell. Ronell, one of my favorite people. Where have you been, Ronell? I have not seen. I love that she uses a puffin as her little avatar. I love the puffins. Puffins are awesome. As long as they don't crap on your car, they're pretty cool. That's what I like about going to the Orkneys. That's what I like about going to... Did I see them? Did I see them in the Faroe Islands? I think I did. Yeah, in the Faroe Islands as well. The Faroe Islands have been Orkney, but I love the puffins. Puffins are cool little birds. Yeah, but Ronell, where have you been, Ronell? I hope you're well. Missing Ronell, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, folks. If you ever get a chance to meet Ronell, and it's not just the wine talking. If you ever meet Ronell, she's a lovely person. All right, Dr. Haynes, welcome to you. Gus is back. Erica, first time as a baby I saw someone bald with a full beard. It looked. Hey, wait a second, I'm not bald. He thought his hair was upside down. Hey, says cheers. Well, hey, back to you. Courtney Bride gave a $1.99 super chat. Colonel's birthday, Christmas card will be sent soon. Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you, Courtney. Very kind of you. Vilma says, Erica, it was very funny. Miss Pumbaa's back. Welcome to you. Arc Precision, almost missed you there, buddy. Slipping in on me there. And Ronell is saying hi to everybody because she's been gone so long. Shawnee, welcome back to you. Shawnee Groves is here. Shawnee Groves is a prepper, if I'm not mistaken. Shawnee Groves, when the balloon goes up, we'll all be flooding to her house because she's got food and and batteries and probably a couple million gallons of fuel stored underground because she's a smart person. Unlike a lot of the rubes walking around thinking life is just fine. Allison Johnson, hello to you. Gerrit says, wunderschön in Somerset West. Post Oberst, auch keine Truthähne hier. Danke, der Nachfrage. I'm impressed. Yeah, okay, so he's saying, beautiful in Somerset West. Cheers, Colonel. He says, no turkeys here. Thanks, I'm impressed by or thanks for asking about me. And he's impressed. Okay, well, the impressed part you guys got. And Erica can't think anything worse about Kamala saying, no, Erica, no, it's actually pretty cool. I have a security detail outside the house, 2 Secret Service agents in the living room. Hey, guys, keep it down. And Kamala's upstairs sleeping it off. So it's pretty good. Robert Frankenmore says, hi from GQ. Is that Chaber in Eastern Cape? Richard Lemma. Richard, welcome back. Okay, Courtney says, it's always funny when soldiers drink alcohol. U.S. sailors and Navy can drink to the Army on the table. Oh, please. Please. I don't think so. In the Army, we spend 6 nights a week at the club. The only reason we're not there 7 nights is because we deploy. All right, I've caught up with the chat. So, anyway, but seriously, folks, today is Thanksgiving. We spent a half hour grousing around with that nonsense. Hope you enjoyed that. Welcome to the program. Be sure to hit that like button. We got 68 people here and just 41 likes.
That was easy.
I push this button. This thing still works. I've had this for like 20 years. I got this from Office Depot. It was Office Depot. Anyway, so long ago, and it's pretty awesome. But thanks for being here, folks. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for joining me on Thanksgiving. It's a holiday. I'm supposed to be taking a break, but I'm here to share my time with you, and I really appreciate you sharing time with me. Not because I'm lonely. I'm not lonely. No, I'm not lonely. I just enjoy sharing the time with folks around the world. It's really awesome. Erie 4 Tracker hasn't been on for a long time. It'd be cool to see Erie 4 Tracker come back. Really would like to know what happened to our friend out there in China. Was he arrested by the Chinese? Marilyn likes the shirt. Well, it was a gift, Marilyn, from one of the viewers who sent it to me. Very kind of the viewer. Yep, it's not something I would normally wear because I don't like wearing things with U.S. flags on it. What are the Colonel's plans for Thanksgiving during the season? Well, I've got a turkey in the oven, and Kamala and I are going to enjoy that turkey when it comes out in approximately 3 hours and 28 minutes. Yeah, 4 hours in the oven. So we're doing our best to increase the carbon dioxide output on the planet here in central Pennsylvania by cooking turkeys. Yeah, they have turkey drop at WKRP. You're not supposed to drop live turkeys out of a helicopter. Anyway, yeah, so lots of stuff happening as usual around the world. They don't take a holiday. There's a ceasefire in Lebanon. Wow. Joe Biden brokered a ceasefire. I mean, man, is he looking for a legacy or what? Finally got off his ass and did something. Joe Biden brokered a ceasefire in Lebanon, and the Lebanese armies moved into southern Lebanon. That's pretty cool. Wow. What about Myanmar and Niger, Mali, Somalia, Ukraine, Joe? Miss Pumba, thank you for your membership. 20 months. Happy Thanksgiving to our Americans in the stream. Well, yeah, thank you for that, Ms. Plum. Very kind of you to share it with the Americans here. There are a number of Americans actually in chat, folks. They just very shy. They don't like to chat, and that's fine. They don't have to. But I know, and I know because I ran into one the other day, and one the other day said, yeah, so when you went over to your veterans organization for that, I'm like, how do you know about that? Well, I was watching a show. Oh, well, thank you very much for that. Gerhard Steenkamp says, does Trump get the same Secret Service protection as Biden? No. There's another threat against President Trump's life that's become public. I mean, there's probably been dozens we haven't heard about that are kept secret. But in Arizona, a man was arrested for a threat to Donald Trump's life. It's not over, folks. It's not over. Trump needs the freaking, like Maxwell Smart's, cone of silence protection. Val said, did I say I have Kamala the turkey roast? No, I'm not roasting Kamala. That would definitely upset the Secret Service agents. They have a job to do. We are just hanging out with Kamala and the Secret Service, and that's why we cracked open the wine, South African wine. It's not bad, actually. I don't really care for red wines, but many veterans organizations for South Africans who fought in the Bush War. Not really like we have here in the States, unfortunately. Closer inauguration day, the bigger the threat. Yes, Marilyn, that's a good analysis. That is a good analysis because they are damn determined to keep him out. Hey, by the way, where's my keychain? I keep my key on to get in the house. It's pretty cool. It's a 2015 Rugby World Cup jersey. That thing is a bottle opener, too. Kamala would love this thing. Hey, I'll share it with Kamala when she comes downstairs later on. She'd love this because she'd crack open a beer. She's probably a Budweiser girl after that wine. Ken says, Kristen, today apparently the Lib broke the ceasefire. Oh, did they break it already? Jeez, I didn't see that. Well, there you go. I'm already behind in the news. Namibian elections, no updates. Apparently it's a two-party race. It's SWAPO and the IPC. Mr. Atuli's the dentist IPC. I got no figures on data. Let me check and see if there's been any updates. My research was about 3 hours ago now. So Namibia elections. I don't want eels. Maybe eels election results. All right. 1 day ago, 8 hours ago. Here we go. Deutsche Welle. 2 hours ago. Namibian general election. Let's see what the ballot counting slow. Yeah, they News 24 said that the election was smooth. It was going well. And then the next time they published the story, they're voting today as well because they couldn't pull it off yesterday. The 12-hour queues. Southwest African states vice presidents in the running. Yeah, I don't care about that. Give me some damn totals. No totals here. We have no totals. No totals. Let's see if this page has an update. No, they've just got it all set up for the results. They don't have any results here, though. So the Wikipedia page is already set up. They're just waiting for the results to come in. One thing I can promise you is it's very... Why does my mustache smell like laundry detergent? It must be my shampoo. Anyway, I'm sure that the Namibian results will come in quicker than California's did. Let's take a look at that. Have we even got a result in California? 2 districts out there that have suddenly turned Democrat. Isn't that? I love how that works. Yeah, it took them 3 weeks to somehow come up with Democrat votes for this. But let's take a look at the New York Times. The New York Slimes. Okay, why is that? Give me that. There we go. Breaking news from the New York Slimes. Let's go to U.S. and under U.S. News. That's not what I wanted. Give me the drop-down menu. Drop-down menu, U.S. 2024 elections. Let's see if Trump is doing now. Senate and the House. And undeclared House races. Okay. 220, a race has been called. Okay, finally for the Republicans. So the Iowa race, Miller Meeks has been declared the winner in that race. And in California 13, Gray's vote lead is dropped from 400 down to 190 for the Democrat. There is one race left to be called. We have 220 for Republicans, 214 for Democrats. Republicans need that race. They need to get a few more seats. So all but one seat have been called now, a full 3 weeks after the election. So, wow, California finally getting its shit together. It took a long time. 70 people, 68 here. Psych, I saw 70, 50 likes. So let's make sure that glass is not empty here. This is in honor of Kamala, who's, whoops, got to take the lid off there. Come on. That's what happens when you let drunks pour wine. Anyway, there we go. A little Naderberg wine there. There you go. All right, so a little bit more in there. All right, so Thanksgiving. Are they still counting? Yes, G. Sawyer, they're still counting votes in one district in California. What Pennsylvania recount? Oh, it ended, Erica, because it was clear that with a 17,000 vote lead that Bob Casey could not overcome that, no matter what shenanigans they pulled, trying to count illegal votes in Bucks County and Philadelphia County and elsewhere. So he conceded. Once he conceded, then the state does not have to do a recount. So it's an automatic recount if the vote total is less than 0.5%. And it was less than 0.5% when they finished on election, well, not election day, but several days after that. So they kept counting votes, trying to narrow the margin. But even with the narrowing the margin, it was not going to get below 17%. So Dave McCormick won the race in Pennsylvania. But I want to take a look at what the presidential total, because last time was 76,800,000 for Trump. It's 76,916,000 votes for Trump. He is going to get 77 million votes. Wow. Donald Trump got 61 million votes his first time and won the election on the Electoral College. He got 74 million, or not 74 million, roughly 74 million his second time. And this time he's going to get 77 million. But he's not popular. No. Let's tune into the dystopian view. Donald Trump is a fascist. Okay, we don't believe that. Stop supporting Kamala. Who's supporting Kamala? California was once the cutting-edge standard bearer of the world. Yes, California was the place to go. Everybody flocked there. But that's when California was 85% white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Yeah. I'm not saying there's any correlation to the discombobulation, multi-ethnic kaleidoscope that's become the shithole that is California. But hey, when the white folks were out there running it, things worked well for everybody, for black folks, for white folks, Hispanic folks, for Native Americans. Some of them would disagree with that, but yeah, generally speaking, it's true. Val said they ran out of ballot papers. Yep. They'll be out on Saturday. Okay. Thank you for that vote results. Tom Smith is here. Americans are counting the days. Take one down, pass it around. 54 days here. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the following from Time Magazine. And I bring the editorial commentary. This is the behind-the-scenes comments at Time Magazine. Don't bring me this cover. We can't possibly publish it. But, sir, Donald Trump won. No, he didn't. He's a fascist. He couldn't possibly win. The country's over. There's no more elections. All the more reason to put this election on the cover of our magazine. You just know that it hurt so much. It cut to the bone. So deep was that cut when Time Magazine had to run that cover of President-elect Donald Trump. It just hurt them. Dogbreaker, oh my gosh, where you been, man? Where you been? Welcome back. Cheers. We're having a little wine. Kamala's upstairs sleeping it off. Courtney's one of those white people who fled California. Utah's much more hospitable and has preserved Anglo-Saxon American culture. It sure has. Now, Courtney, I think we would both agree, I know I certainly would say that doesn't mean that it excludes other cultural values. For instance, America has a unique patois, a very unique dialect that's spoken down in the islands off the coast of the Carolinas and in parts of South Carolina and not so much North Carolina, mostly South Carolina. Jan Smit just subscribed. Bye, donkey. Welcome. Welcome, Jan Smit. That is a very, very Afrikaans name. Welcome to the program. Pleasure to have you here. So, Gullah is what it's called. Gullah is a language spoken by escaped slaves who hung out on the islands where folks didn't dare go after them because of mosquitoes and just the treacherous channels and such. And Gullah is spoken in America. We also have the Melungeons. The Melungeons are a mixed ethnic group of Scots-Irish, a little bit of Native American, a little bit of African slave mixed in there. And they spit them out kind of like the colors, but most of them look white. But they're called Melungeons, and they live in the Appalachian region. I'm not a Melungeon, but they were my neighbors in Appalachia. Then we have the Amish, who are distinct. We have the old Spanish-American families, not Mexican, but Spanish-American families of the Southwest, particularly in New Mexico and parts of Texas, and a few in California, who have been there for 4 centuries or longer. We have Native American cultures that have been around forever, all of whom we should respect, all of whom have value in this nation. But when the white guys were running the street, when running the show, things worked. Vino and friends, wish I was there. Hey, Art Precision, I'd love to have you hang out with me. Yeah, that'd be cool. That's why I do meet and greets for people to hang out. Right, Courtney says, okay, I remember San Francisco in the late 80s. Oh, Garrett, I was in San Francisco in 1989, 1 month before the earthquake. 1 month before the earthquake. Wow. What an incredible town it was. So exciting. I stayed at the Presidio of San Francisco, and when they made that movie with Meg Ryan, and Sean Connery about the Presidio. That was pretty cool because I was there. I stayed at that building. I stayed in the officers club there. It was pretty cool. I was a reserve lieutenant coming back in active duty. Had traveled all the way across the country from Ohio to Chicago to South Dakota over through Wyoming, Idaho, Washington, down the coast to California, went through the Redwoods, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and then on to Arizona for my officer basic course. It was an incredible, epic 3-week trip. One of the smartest things I ever did. Took my microwave with me and cooked food along the way, and stayed in AAA recommended hotels and military bases, and spent just a few $100s on the entire trip for 3 weeks. It was incredible. Saw Devil's Tower, Yellowstone, the Grand Tetons, Seattle. Man, it was just incredible. The Redwoods. It was this is an all epic trip. Something everyone should do once in their lifetime, when gasoline doesn't cost $4 a gallon. What is that red? Gary Wald says, Gary, you've tuned in late. It is a Nederburg Pinotage from 2016. We can't buy the wines I prefer from South Africa here. You can only get a handful of wines from South Africa. So I did bring some wine back from South Africa. I think, didn't I? Yeah, I brought them back somewhere. They're somewhere around here, but I definitely bought the white. No, maybe I left them in South Africa. Anyway. Ronell says, will the nominees get the protection they need? No, they don't get the same level of protection. San Francisco was very upscale and high class. It was. San Francisco was the joint, but they ruined it. The leftists ruined it. They let the city be flooded by scumbags, by criminal alien invaders. It destroyed the cultural vibe, destroyed the ethnic mix of the city, and it brought rampant crime, drug use, prostitution, criminal behavior, demoralized police. San Francisco is a shithole. It is a shithole. Gary Wallace said that's great wine. Well, thank you, Gary. Appreciate that. Kamala and I are enjoying it before I gave her Demerol and sent her to bed. Dallas, Texas is skyrocketing. In what way? Pablo Charlie, I've been there. It is hotter than Hades there. Oh, my God. Oh, I went there, 2 years ago to cover Major League Rugby, Dallas, and then on to, I went to Houston first, then Dallas, and oh, my God, it was so freaking hot and humid. So humid in Dallas. I mean, humid in I think I got some of the cork. That was silly of me. Anyway, I got so humid in Houston and hot, and it was just blazing hot in Dallas. Oh my gosh, I went to where JFK was shot. Wow, it was so brutally hot. I've got some of your wine. Oh, that's right, Marilyn, you've got some of the wine. That's right. I forgot about that. Maybe we'll have a get-together next time. There's a few people who live nearby in Maryland. Maybe we can invite them over if that's not out of order, and they have a good time, enjoy the wine, and have a nice little get-together. We can have a get-together at your place if it's not too much. Just asking. California is now a feudalistic state. A wealthy coastal elite lives near the beach. Impoverished Mexicans live inland. The middle class have fled the state, moved to Texas, Florida, and Utah. Courtney, that's a spot-on analysis. 2016, good vintage for Nadeberg. Well, thank you for that, Ken, for sharing it. Yeah, it tastes pretty good. Maryland says, have a party. Well, there we go, folks. Parties at Maryland's place next time. Anyway. I've got to, you've got some, and Tim has got some of my wine, too, in the Western Cape. Dallas Cowboys, most valuable sports team in the world. Really? They're more valuable than Manchester United? That's surprising. Yeah, Manchester United was the most, they were valued at 1.2, 1.3 billion last time I looked. I've been looking. Richard says, my surname is Kuhn, which is German, but also from Czechoslovakia. Naja, aber die sind Deutsche, die in die Sudetenland gewohnt haben. Deswegen haben die also solche Familiennamen wie Kuhn. Und das hängt an, ob man die Umlaut benutzt oder nicht. Mit Umlaut, das wäre Kühn ausgesprochen. Ohne Umlaut, das wird Kuhn. So, that is a name that comes from the Sudetenland. You're correct about that, Richard. So that name would be pronounced with the umlaut Kuhn, without the umlaut Kuhn. And I'm sure that Garrett can school you on that. He's pretty up to date on his German. How do you rate South African wines globally? Gary, I would say that American wines are number one. No, they're not. California wines are actually quite good. Quite good. They were crap in the 60s and 70s, but they've become very good since then. To me, look, you just got to be honest. The best wines in the world typically tend to be Italian. Let's just be honest. Okay, and French. Italian and French. And then I would put German up there after that. After that, I would say it's a tough competition. Then comes South Africa, in my view, and the U.S., maybe below South Africa. And then you get the Australian, the New Zealand. People bring it up the rear. So Detroit looks like a former Soviet. It does. It does. Detroit looks like RoboCop. That's what it looks like. The movie RoboCop from the 80s, that's what Detroit looks like today. Courtney was in Dallas late in October. October's beautiful. Yeah, the weather's fantastic. It's like balmy there then. Very warm weather. Went to the British Bush Museum, SMU. Yep, very whitewashed. Okay, sorry to hear it's whitewashed. Well, Debbie, thank you so much for the greeting. Hey, listen, folks, I've said this before because, I'm in the habit of thanking people occasionally, but my first trip back to South Africa, sorry, I get some twitch in here. My first trip back to South Africa, Debbie put together a lot of stuff for me. She put together that banner, which I was able to bring back to the States. I had to cut it out of the stand, but brought it back. I still got it. I need to hang it up sometime and show people. It's kind of cool. Yeah, Debbie put together. She paid for that. Wow, very generously. Thank you, Debbie. I haven't forgotten. Also made business cards for me for South Africa where they had a little QR code in the back so people can find the website. It was so cool. It was such a cool trip. And Debbie really put her best foot forward for that. Thanks. My subsequent trips, we've fallen on hard times. We can't do that anymore. No, Manchester United had a $12 billion offer from Gutter, but rejected. So, oh, wow, $12 billion. Wow. That's a lot of money. I've never had an Israeli wine. Chris, I've lived in Israel. I didn't have an Israeli wine. I was on a no alcohol ban because I was deployed there, so I couldn't have alcohol. Lots of homeless black people in downtown Dallas. Lots of homeless black people in Paris because the French have allowed themselves to be invaded by their former French colonies, and they just sleep right on the grates outside the Louvre. It's disgusting. It's vile. Paris has become a very unhygienic place to visit. So, California now, Donald Trump has gone over 6 million votes, and Kamala Harris at 9.2 million. So, let me compare that to 2020, okay? Let me compare it to 2020. Yeah, he had 6 million in 2020. So, let's see. 2020, California. Presidential election, 2020. Here we go. Let's see. There we go. That's not the one I want. I want the New York Times. I want the New York Times. Where's the New York Times? Come on, New York Times. Okay, I'll do it this way. New York Times. Damn it. California election. I want to compare the same map to the same map. I don't want different maps. Where's the map at, you bastards? Okay, all right. So let's just compare this. It's not quite the same, but anyway. That's not what I want. What's going on here? Quit messing with me. Okay, here we go. So let's look at 2020, California, and 2024, California. So Screen. There you go. All right. So there you go. All right. So in 2020, according to California officials, Joe Biden won 11 million votes in California. I just find that hard to believe. Donald Trump won 6,006,429 votes, so 17.5 million votes in California alone. That means that Trump got just 34% of the vote. However, in 2024, here's how it looked the state. Look at that, mostly blue. Let's look at the. Actually, let me compare it. Well, let's see what Wikipedia has for. So we have the same sort of thing. 2024, and we'll go with Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Okay, come on, 2024. I want Wikipedia. Damn it, give me Wikipedia. You gotta put the right. Wiki. There you go. Wiki. Let's see what we get. There we go. 2024. Okay, let's see what they've got. Okay. 99.7%. So 0.3% of the vote is still out. Can you believe that? That's just insane. Insane. All right, so let's see how things changed. What the hell? I don't want the primary. I want the totals. Where's the vote totals at? Okay, down here. All right. Well, this is not up to date, so it's a little bit behind. So, but let me just show you the maps. Okay, so here's the map from 2020. And look at that map from 2020. Okay, you see a lot of the state, except for the northern part and the central valleys, are all demon rat. Look at this. Los Angeles, 71% went for Biden. Only 26% for Trump. San Francisco, Santa Cruz, Santa Clara, San Mateo, and San Francisco, Alameda County, San Francisco. Look at that. 80% for Biden. 80%. You morons in California. Let's take a look at 2024 and see what happened. Check this out. Look how it changed. Look at all the red on there now. Whoa. Trump has conquered a lot more of California, and he gotten stronger votes in the north than he had before. So, okay, here you go. You got the right. So 9,200,000 versus 6,060,000. So Trump is now already 54,000 votes ahead of where he was in 2020, according to the California results. And she's 2 million less than Joe Biden. Yeah. Funny how that works. Hey, 82 people here currently. Thanks, folks, for joining us. If you're wondering what's going on, we're enjoying a little of Nederburg Pinotage, a 2016 blend. Not blend, but awesome. I can think of the word German, but not in English. 20 variety, anyway, 2016. All right, where am I? West Ham. I love my West Ham. Oh God, Courtney, did you get that from the IT crowd? I love that show. Hey, don't you be talking evil about my West Ham, my beloved West Ham. Gary said a great wine. Got some of your wine. Okay, where do we leave off at here? Downtown Dallas was run down and ratty looking. Now they accept an offer from Ineos, but they're minority shareholders. Oh, from, those guys are minority shareholders. You're talking about Manchester United. Thank you, Pablo. Yes, sir. Das is awesome, says Richard. Okay, cool beans. I will always be true to my beloved West Ham. West Ham. No, it's Bayern München or nobody. None of this Real Madrid, none of this Manchester City, none of this Manchester United, none of this Tottenham Hotspur, none of that garbage, none of the Orlando Pirates. That's just, no. There's only one football team in the world, and I'm here to tell you now, folks, it's Bayern München. Case closed. Let me tell you something. The best, hands down, museum from a sports team to ever visit. Hands down. No question about it. No question about it. For a team, not for a sport, for a team. Bayern München. Oh my goodness. Go to the museum at the Allianz Arena in München. Oh dear God, it's incredible. Look, I mean, you're going to have to, go to the museum because who can afford to go to the games? Oh my gosh, I think I paid 200 euros for a damn ticket there. I got it for like 170 on, one of the resellers. Ooh, it's so expensive. And then these people sit at the end, they're fan sections. All they do is bounce the whole time and sing for like 2.5 hours. It's annoying. And Augsburg, when Augsburg has a crappy team, and they do the same thing, they down up and down. I wound up in that section. Standing room only. Standing in that section. They got a little armrest you can lay your arms on, drink your beer. But I mean, place your beer on there. But it was just ridiculous. This making noise, annoying. Augsburg. I went to Augsburg. So I've been to football in Augsburg, and I've been to München. Yep. But Allianz Arena rocks, man. What an incredible venue. And the museum is just awesome. I've been to the museum in Manchester. It's okay. But it pales in comparison to München. You got to go. All right. Detroit had white flight. California had white flight on a statewide level. You're right about that, Courtney. Dylan wants me to be president. It was such a fun meet and greet in your Emperor's Palace. Still follow Weather Hooligan. Yeah, but the hat's gone. The hat's gone, Debbie, unless you got it back. Yeah, that hat is gone. I've got mine. Hang on. I've got mine. Be right back. It's the same hat that the Weather Hooligan got because people liked it so much on me after that journey of taking it to South Africa that I bought one for myself. Yeah, pretty cool hat. So this is the hat right there. There you go. My hair's a little bit too long for it. Yeah, that's the hat right there. So it's an Ariat hat, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it? Ariat? Yeah, it's an Ariat hat. Yeah, which is a popular brand here in America. Yeah, so I bought one for the Weather Hooligan. He reimbursed me. It was his cap, but I carried it all the way to South Africa, took the journey, made videos the whole way. It was pretty cool. And then handed it over to him reluctantly at the Emperor's Palace. That's a meet and greet that Debbie set up. It was really nice to meet her and others there. It was fantastic. So, yeah, Debbie, this is the cap. But his was stolen, is the last I heard in South Africa. So, Weather Hooligan, I haven't heard much from him lately. So, I supplemented that with Safari Outdoors at Linwood Bridge with my Tugela hat. There you go. There you go, folks. There you go. Now I look like an echte boer. Echte boer. Courtney graduated high school in 99. School is 75% white. It's 40% white now. Yep. What's this? California is waking up. Yes, Maryland, but they waited too long to wake up. Also, did Newsom not say that no voter ID would be accepted? True. Gus says vintage. A wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope all of our USA friends are having an amazing day. Real Madrid is the only European sports team in the top 10 most valuable. Really? I had no idea. Thank you for Pablo, Charlie. Ashley Albrecht says you'll never walk alone. Well, thank you for that. Monterey Seabreads is here. Degussa head office is in Munich. Yeah, I'm familiar with Degussa. That's an insurance adjusting company. Degussa is the guys who, when my car was totaled, put the value on it. So, Benjamin Labaskakny says a Biden trip to Lobito. This is just for the grift. This is so the Biden crime family will have a source of money after. See, what's going to happen is when Trump comes in and he cuts off the tap to Ukraine, then the grift, the money that's being sent to the Biden crime family from Ukraine will dry up like that. The Biden crime family money that's coming from the Chinese communists that keeps America undermined or national security weakened, that dries up because Biden no longer has access. He's cut off. So he needs somewhere to get money from. So they're going to get their money from, those guys. Pretty simple. The Angolans. Hats on. So, that's an awesome one, says Debbie. You like the Tugela? I love the Tugela. I got this at Safari Outdoor. I love this hat, man. This is just an awesome cap. I don't really wear it outdoors. I just wear it on the show. And I don't take it to South Africa because it might disappear. It's a Rogue Rancher hat, but this is Tugela hat. I love it. Pretty cool. I mean, I really feel like when I put this thing on, I kind of look the role. I mean, I may not be a boer, but I look the role, don't I? I really look like an echte boer. There you go. That's not quite right. There we go. All right, cool. It is a cool hat, and it's nice, good quality, well made. This could pass for, it's sacrilege, but it could pass for an Aussie hat. Crikey! Crikey, yeah. That's crikey, that's what I like to say. What else we got over here? Wow, that's an awesome one. Okay, just gave a helmet away. Kid needs a helmet. Mama still asks if I'm sure to give it. Okay, well, thank you for giving it away to protect the kid's head. I got cheers. Come visit, says. Okay, Jonathan DT, someone needs to tell Ronaldo that he is not right wing. Ronaldo thinks he's right wing? Does he really? I'll square him away. Jonathan, Ronaldo is not right wing. If you're right wing, you don't promote LGBTQ+. Ronaldo has no problem with LGBTQ, and that's not a good or bad statement. That's just a statement of fact. And so therefore, the right wing would say, you're not part of the right wing. A little more of that native. Well, that's half the bottle. Am I getting tipsy? Garrett says, Indiana Wyatt. That's right. No Aussie hats must have corks. Maryland, that's good. Doesn't some of your kids live in Australia? Yes, Ken, the Bidens are going to get it scot-free, except for Hunter. If Joe doesn't pardon Hunter on his last day in office, then Hunter's going to jail. Neville says, so sorry I'm late, but I refuse to miss out on the turkey. Well, you're not missing out on the turkey. My turkey is in the oven. It's been in the oven for approximately an hour. It's got another 3 hours to go. And then it's carving that bird up. So, yeah. I don't think that's actually cork. I think it's the popcorn I was enjoying. Do you really want Trump to spend time on that? The Bidens already did the damage. No, I don't want them to spend any time hunting down the Biden crime family. They got away with it for 50 years. So, it's not worth the time. What are you going to do? Put an 80-year-old demented lunatic in prison? That's not going to accomplish anything. No, I think what needs to be done is grand juries impaneled to prosecute the crimes of Alejandro Mayorkas, James Comey, Hillary Clinton. Maybe let that one go. Merrick Garland. Yeah, that's who we need to go after. Courtney says, I'm right-wing in some issues. You're not right-wing in some. Maybe, Courtney. You're all over the map. But at least you're here. We appreciate being here. PK says exactly. Or maybe just start over. Yeah, let's do a reset. No Aussie hats must have corks. Oh, I already read that already. Sorry. People who think the border crisis will resolve without targeting the Mexican cartels are laughable. Well, no. But what you do is you stop at the border. And then they have no power. Yep. Seems like that wine tastes like more. What's more or more? Breaking out the bourbon for the afternoon chow time. All right, Mike. Are you having by the way, Mike is in America. He's in the area of Philadelphia. Mike asked me to come be a guest speaker at one of his events. It was a real privilege to go there. I enjoyed it. I'm not sure if they enjoyed my speaking, but I really enjoyed speaking to them. It's not just him, it's the rest of them. Yeah, no, you're right, Ken, it's unjust. But I mean, there's only so much time in the day. You can only take there's so many criminals. Where do you start? Yeah, stop the borders. Well, Pablo, you saying good luck with that? I can stop at the borders. That's why we make crews serve weapons. You ever see the movie Congo, Michael Crichton's Congo? Woo, baby. And those gorillas, man, they put up those automatic, motion sensor. Just blew those gorillas apart, man. Blew those gorillas apart. I'm telling you, man, that's what we need. We need those crews serve weapons all along the border. That problem will be solved overnight. Debbie's son making spinach Florentine and filet medallions for dinner. Well, that sounds way too ritzy for me, Debbie. Way too ritzy. Very classy. Very classy. You can open some red wine. Cool. Claudia Sheinbaum already acting out against Trump. No, but she's already backtracked and said she'd like to talk about it. So she's backing down. Look, I mean, the left is absolutely losing its mind about Donald Trump's tariffs. That means more taxes for America. No, it does mean higher priced goods, but only if you buy them. And when you don't buy them, they'll quickly get the lesson and they'll quickly retreat and behave themselves. Can you imagine 6 months of not being able to sell your shitty Chinese secondhand garbage to Americans and like, whoa, our biggest export market, maybe we better behave ourselves. Then they regress, they behave themselves, and Americans start buying their crap again after the tariffs come off. Yeah. No, Donald Trump has scared the bejesus out of people. Oh, 25% tax on Mexico, 25% tax on Canada. Well, it's a threat, folks. It's a bargaining tool, and it's working. Claudia Sheinbaum has already backed off her high horse and is willing to talk. Mayors of sanctuary cities need to be protected. I think you need to be prosecuted. Why is mine buffering? I'm buffering, folks. YouTube is having real problems here for the past 2 weeks when you're trying to watch your stream. It's something going on. It happened to Ronaldo's stream. It happens here. Yeah, it says we have 71 people currently. 62 people have given likes. And I'm just now getting my live feed. There we go. All right. It was annoying. YouTube. You guys are turds, man. If you're an American, buy American made. Well, Neville, you can't do that. I mean, look, okay, first off, this isn't American. That's from South Africa. I'm trying to support y'all. Keep your jobs going. My mobile phone is not from America. It's made in South Korea. Not going to happen. My lighting system, made in China. Not made in America. These pens used to be made in Germany. Now made in China. Garbage. Highlighter, made in China. Nothing I can do about it. No other highlighters on the market. What do you want me to do? You just do without. Convoys are breaking up, and Tom Homan will... Yes, Tom Homan is going to tear them up. Oh, I'm so glad about Tom Homan as the border czar. Tom Homan will be the first czar ever appointed that actually accomplished something. We had Bennett appointed as the drug czar under Reagan. Accomplished nothing. We've had Kamala appointed as a border czar. What a joke that was. She didn't even go to the border. Lots of so-called czars. This will be the first czar who actually accomplishes something. Cartels make more money than foreign groups such as ISIS. Yeah, you're right about that. Yes, you do need a Tom Homan in South Africa to turn off the tap. Look, I mean, I don't know what's going on currently. I don't have the information. But I can tell you that historically, South Africa, in the ANC period, not the National Party, in the ANC period, 7 rifle companies would be patrolling the border with Mozambique and Zimbabwe and Swaziland. 7 infantry companies, always on patrol. I don't think they're there anymore. And I think Jacques Broodrijk's documentary about the border proves that there's no South African infantry on the border. Why? Probably because they all got HIV and they're sick or something like that. Who knows? But there used to be 7 different companies, 7 South African infantry countries patrolling the border at the same time. And it deterred this nonsense. But now I don't think you have it anymore. There's no, you got. So today I was going to get, we're not going to do the news. I mean, let's just be honest. We're not going to get to that. So I wasted my time researching this morning, but at least I'm informed. Unless you want me to get to the news, you guys tell me. You want to chat? Or you want me to do the news? It's Thanksgiving Day. So start a poll. Check. Continue chat. Continue. All right. So what the heck? These typos are really. I really got to work on my typing skills. They've gone so far now. When I was in high school, I was quite a typist. Chat. All right, here we go. There you go. Where's Ronaldo at? What the hell is he doing today? It's Thanksgiving, man. You got to show up on our holiday. To give him a hard time. My Toyota Prius is far superior to any piece of crap coming out of Detroit. Probably. My Toyota was built in Japan, and I love it. It's a fantastic vehicle. Fantastic vehicle. My Chrysler was built in Ontario. Whatever. Border czar is not a real position. It is. It's an appointed position. Actual appointed position. It's not a cabinet position. Southern border war in 1980 should serve as a model for USA. Courtney? Interesting. Tom says, be careful driving over Chinese bridges. Yeah, well, I know what you're talking about. I've seen Chinese bridges in Africa. I've seen Chinese parliament buildings, Malawi, Lilongwe. Yeah, I've seen all kinds of Chinese stuff built in Africa, and some is good, most is garbage. Auntie Pat put up her vanity fence. Made no difference. Are we talking Patricia DeLille, Auntie Pat? I had to break out those election signs and just start, reminding people what the elections are. Folks, by the way, for those who don't know, when I was in South Africa for the elections, I scarfed up every party's election poster I could, managed to bring back to states. Some were really dirty. I mean, I didn't take them down until after the election. Then people are like, that's a criminal act. You can't steal them. No. They're required to come down within a number of days, and I was helping clean up the pollution. So I didn't touch a single sign until after the election, but I got myself election signs from all the country, cleaned them off, put them in my suitcases, and brought them back to America. I got Tani Pat. I've got, the only ones that don't have is the DA. The DA made shitty posters. They're all made out of paper, and they fell apart in the weather. I've got all kinds of them. I've even got MK posters. So maybe I should periodically just come in and go, woo, good party. Woo, MK party. EFF. Maybe I should just do that occasionally. We don't have patrols anymore because they got too fat. Yeah, no, they got too fat at the dining facility level. That's what I think the problem is. Yep. Why Trump made that border video talking about targeting Mexican cartel as he should. I'm not sure which video that was. I didn't see it. What else we got here in the chat? How's the news going? What's going on there? 76% want the news. Okay. Oh, 76% want the chat and the BS. All right, well, that's interesting because that's interesting. Yesterday I posted I guess someone thought it was a clickbait title, and fair enough. I talked about, what's his name? Alec Baldwin, Sharon Stone, and then they didn't like it. So I didn't cover it enough. Well, I had to end for Ronaldo, so let's go ahead and talk about those idiots today, okay? Let's start with Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone, what a twit. Oh, by the way, before I do that, if you guys seen this on my, this is just awesome. I love this. This bulldogs. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. This dog, his reaction. I took a still of that. That's that dog. He's such adorable. I don't like dogs. I mean, I don't care for him. But look at that bulldog, man. He's like, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Donald Trump, he kills me. So all over TikTok, this came from TikTok. All over TikTok, people are putting this crap up. It's so funny. And then the cats. I took a still of a cat. Here's the cat. This cat's like, yeah, well, they're eating the dogs until they say they're eating the cats. And then the cat loses its freaking mind. It's like, what? If you watch my other video, you'll see both of these. So go watch that video. But here's the cat. Oh, it's so adorable. Here, kitty, kitty. Anyway, so they're eating the dogs. That is going to be the greatest meme ever. It's so funny. Other than, it's a fucking goat. Oh, dear God. Look, it's Thanksgiving, folks. So kind of letting our hair down. What hair we've got here. It's not very long. But letting our hair down. So I got to play that. That's just too funny. So let's open that one up. So it's a fucking goat. All right, here we go. So this is too funny. I mean, come on.
It's just a goat.
No, it's a fucking goat.
I hope that the parents show that video to that kid when it's 18. It's a fucking goat. No, baby, it's just a goat. No, it's a fucking goat. That calls for more wine, folks. It's a fucking goat. Oh, jeez. Then you got this one. This is from TikTok. This is too precious. I know. I haven't forgot where we got to go. We're going to get to something here in a second here. So, but where's it at? Do I have it? I have the video. I thought I had the video. I got plenty of Kamala stuff. I don't want the Kamala stuff. Where's that damn video at? Oh, come on, man. It's too precious. I know I put it in my damn video. Where's it at? Oh, you're hiding on me. I can't find it right now. Oh, come on. I've got all the annoying people. I want the cats and the stuff. So where's that little kid at? Oh, well, it's not important. Anyway, I can't find it right now, but it's the kids. Oh, my goodness. Where's she at? She's so funny. She's funny. I will not be. I got to find that at the end of my video. Come on. I'm sorry. That's too funny. Why can't I find that video? All right. So let's go to this open. I just got to put on mute. So mute and go to the end. That's where it's at the end. Come on. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's just play the end of this video. This is my video I put up earlier. Just a few hundred people watch. Oh, but by the way, I don't even talk about Trump. I don't talk about Trump. And YouTube puts a warning: the 2024 United States elections, the AP is called presidential race. I didn't talk about Trump, but because making fun of the cats and dogs. Can you believe this? It's unbelievable, folks. It's unbelievable. Okay, here you go. Here you go. This is unbelievable. So, oh, it's got closed caption on. We don't need closed caption. Let me turn that off. This is from my video earlier. Let's play this. Freaking YouTube kills me. They really do kill me, folks. They slay me. They actually slay me. Here we go. All right, here you go. This is from earlier.
We will no longer be a pawn in someone else's game. It's time for Africa to reclaim its sovereignty.
I can't afford a taxi. Get a job.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Oh, dear God.
I'm not changing my attitude.
I'm not changing my attitude anymore. That kid. Oh, dear God. That is so funny. I'm not changing my attitude anymore. Oh, my gosh. Oh, dear gosh. Oh, my goodness. Where are we at over here? Okay, so people mostly want me to... some people want the news, so I'll cover a little bit of news at the end, I promise, okay? All right, be thankful Trump is winning. Yep, I agree. James Bowie's back. Welcome, James. How you doing there? Tracy Wolf, welcome to you. Thank you for the Thanksgiving greeting. Courtney, we don't have postal... Yeah, the postal service is dead in South Africa. Good luck with that. DHL is your only option. We don't have that in South Africa. I feel like Gayton is trying, but he does not have any political power. Sharon Stone and Alex Baldwin are no longer relevant to cultural zeitgeist. Most young Americans have no idea who these people are. Exactly. Oh, Marilyn had a good laugh. No one cares. It's 2024. At this stage, we're just trying to save the country. Yeah, you're right, PK. We're trying to save the country. Why not move to your paradise? Oh, that's Pablo Char telling Jonathan DT. Okay, sorry. What's that all about? Oh, come on, chat. Quit jumping on me here. Okay, let me get back. That's where I was at, okay? These type of videos make my head boil. Most people are laughing, though, man. Yeah, look, Jonathan, I'm having a good time. It's just, look, it's Thanksgiving. I mean, it was a really good night for the Veterans Organization last night. By the way, I broke up a bar fight, too. Oh, my gosh. One of my fellow officers is a big, burly guy. A former Army guy like me. That was late at night. It was after 11. And for some reason, two people decided to get into a pissing contest, and they were like going to throw punches at the bar. So I look at the end of the bar, and I see him over there. And we have a huge bar that's in a 360 circle, so you can sit all the way around the bar, except for the little opening where the bartenders can go in and out to the kitchen. Anyway, down in the far corner of the bar, these two guys, like I see a heated discussion. So I walk down there, and one of my officers doing a great job. He steps in. He says, "No, not going to happen. Not going to happen. You can calm down, or you're being thrown out. I'm going to remove you from the bar." Well done to my officer. Well done. Thank you very much. I won't mention by name unless he ever tells me I can. Well done. I walked in, and I just slid right in next to him and face-to-face with my officer with my back to the one protagonist. The other protagonist is here, and they want to start a fight. It's Thanksgiving Eve. It's the penultimate day before Thanksgiving. Stop the nonsense. So we're like in there, and like, I'll check it outside. Go outside. And we'll call the Carroll Township Police. We'll call the Township Police, and we'll have them come deal with you. Anyway, but they want to have a bar fight. Courtney's got a super chat. Thank you for that, Courtney. Any Navy vets? Oh, yeah, of course we have Navy vets. You know, I mean, we always have the unfortunate that are part of our organization. That we've got to carry them along. Navy vets, you know, they need a little help because they were, you know, they couldn't qualify for the Marines or the Army. Oh, a little more wine with that one. Dylan says my blind is going blank now. What the hell are we talking about here? I'd like to thank Dr. John and King of Song. Oh, dear God. Everyone's dying and being treated like crap in Africa. Welcome to the world. Yeah. Okay, I don't care about Africa. Okay, says Pablo Charles. Sharon Stone's high mark was Basic Instinct. That was 1991. Exactly. Courtney, exactly. And the only way she was relevant is she showed off her VJ, Yep. Well, look, be honest, dudes. Dudes, if you're a dude, you looked. You were like, damn. Come on, be honest. Yeah. I mean, I don't think we actually saw it, but, you know, it was implied. Happy Thanksgiving, says Martin Metz. Martin Metz, well, greetings to you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate being here. Happy, well, I mean, I don't think Thanksgiving probably applies to you unless you're in America. With a name like Metz, I'm going to guess Germany or South Africa. In either case, herzlich willkommen, Martin Metz. Hey, Val, Namibia's expected coalition. Val, what did Chris Wyatt predict in Namibia? Anybody remember? What did I say? That SWAPO would go below 50% and be forced into coalition. Just saying. What did I predict for South Africa? That the ANC would get 38 to 42%. When did I make that prediction? Oh, November of 2021. When people told me I was crazy, I didn't always tell them, what is your business in South Africa? What did I say? 40%. 38 to 42%. What did they get? 40%. When I say they'd be forced into a coalition, were they forced into a coalition? Who did I predict would win the 2024 election in a runaway landslide electoral college vote and would win the popular vote by 2 to 3 million votes? Donald Trump. There's a trend here. For Steven Crowder, for Tim Pool, for Tucker Carlson. Maybe you better pay attention to Wah. Just saying. Neville said, "Kijk deep in the bottle." Is that an expression? Because I'm actually looking deep in the bottle. I don't see anything, man. What am I looking for in the bottle? That must be an expression, Afrikaans I'm not familiar with. In 81, it wasn't a twinkle in my dad's. Oh, yeah, well, that's true, Dylan. You were just a young pup. You weren't there. Remember stepping in the middle of a bar fight, telling them to fight above me. Erica's like this tall. I can just picture that, her step between two dudes. That's funny. Courtney says, descend of Mayflower. I'm a descendant of Mayflower as well. And Brewster's one of my ancestors. Well, Courtney and I are cousins, man. Not kissing cousins, but we're not that there's anything wrong with that. But we're cousins, from a different mother. Tom says Chris Tradismus. I like that. Yeah, I cannot count the times I had to step in between Afrikaners and Brits. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure the Anglophone and the Afrikaners were always going, at it. Tracy Wolf says, loving your lighthearted chat, drinking the wine, having fun. Yeah, Tracy, it's a nice time, huh? Right? Okay, so listen. Okay, let me just be serious. I've drank not even half a bottle of wine. I'm 6 foot 2 inches tall. I don't know how many stone that is. Don't want to make kgs that is, but it's over 90 kgs, I'm sure. Not really having an effect. I'm just having fun with it. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Dylan said it was obvious. Colonel told me. There you go. There you go. That's what we should call a segment. The Colonel told me. Dylan, I've got to write that down. The Colonel told me. That's brilliant. I don't even know if that was your intent, brother. But the Colonel told me. That's absolutely brilliant. The Colonel. Got to say that. That is a brilliant segment, man. Marilyn says nice and mellow. I am mellow. I'm chilling. It's not the wine. I'm just like, it's Thanksgiving. Ladies and gentlemen, life is precious. How many times have I told you that? It's absolutely precious. It goes in a heartbeat. It's fleeting. Marilyn, you and Lindsay, could you ever imagine 40 years ago how your life is today? Answer honestly. Answer honestly. Dylan, you're a young pup. 20 years ago, did you imagine your life being the way it is today? I'm not saying if it's good or bad. I mean, did you picture it the way it is? For me, in 1984, I made a plan. To go back to college, finish my college degree, fix my academic record, become a lieutenant in military intelligence, and eventually become a foreign area officer for sub-Saharan Africa, make full colonel in the Army. And I achieved all that. That's not boasting. The point is, I made a plan. So where I am today is mostly where I expected my life to be. Except, the 19 children from, 15 different wives across Africa. I wasn't expecting that. Sorry. I traveled a bit, a little too much beer, too many clubs, too many, look, folks, be honest. When you're this kind of eye candy, you attract ladies. Actually, I'm going to be honest. The reality is when you're white in Africa, people think you have money, and so that's what happens. All right, so where are we at now? Courtney says, I'm Chris's cousin. You are, Courtney. We're descended from the Brewsters in the Mayflower. Yep. Expression of heavy drinking. What's that? Neville. Out of small beginnings, great things have produced, and no one, and as one candle will light 1,000, so light. Well, William Bradford, that's awesome. He was part of that covenant. They had their own covenant. The Pilgrims had their own covenant. They didn't call it the covenant, but they had a covenant. They formed a pact while sailing across the Atlantic in terrible conditions, mind you. Chris says in South Africa, never Thanksgiving. We have fucking... It's true. Courtney says, okay, read that. Gary's laughing. 5 foot 14 inches tall. I can be 5 foot 14 inches, 12 inches in a foot. You have to be 6 foot 2. Oh, you're talking about me. No, they don't. Oh, they definitely don't call me Shorty. Definitely don't call me Shorty. Besides, Shorty in the black community, that's and not just that, but in the rap community means something very different. It means a chica. Oh, well, Arctic, that's not very nice. Call me doofus. You look from the top of the bottle. I was reading Afrikaans. You know it's not my first language. It's my fifth language. And you solve all your problems. I didn't know that phrase. Come on, Arctic, be nice. Don't call me a doofus. I mean, Arctic is the guy that, that we trust to fly us safely from one place to, if you're rich, that is. All right. He was a great writer. You're right, Courtney. William Bradford. Colonel, do your damn relatives also come? No. No. Look, my sister she claims she's a Republican, but none of her actions prove that she's a Republican. She's very much left to center, and she goes on and on and on. So I will be calling my sister. It is the 28th. That is her birth date, the year that she was born. That was the year that Thanksgiving was on that Thursday on the 20th, because it changes every year based on the calendar. My sister, it's her birthday. I will be calling her and wishing her a happy birthday. So that's coming up, yeah. So Arctic says you don't drink enough. Probably true. Yes, Sean, right now. I'm doing several, I'm doing URC games, so let me just run through the list of ones I'm doing. I downloaded the images, so I'm doing Ulster versus Leinster on Friday. That's for Connor. Connor shows up occasionally, but I mean, I like Leinster, so I'm rooting for that. So I'm doing Leinster, Ulster, Leinster on Friday. Sharks, Stormers, Connacht Bulls, Munster, Lions on Saturday. It covers all South African sides, which is what I normally do. Yep. So this is how we best remember Sharon Stone, okay? This is the height of her popularity, her celebrity. This is when Sharon Stone was a big star. Right there. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's when she was a star. That's Sharon Stone. Yep. Bleachy blonde hair, tiny boobs, long legs, and she showed off her VJJ. VJJ. That's how I remember Sharon Stone. That was it. And she killed a rabbit. Oh, no, she didn't kill the rabbit. That's the other one. Glenn Close killed the rabbit. I get confused. Anyway. Just pause a bit, going to get my wine. Oh, Tracy's getting her wine. Okay, or his wine. Sorry. Tracy's getting wine. It's cheap red wine. Just take 2... What's this? Nothing wrong with being a rhino. I'm a rhino. Oh, come on, Courtney. There's a lot wrong with being a rhino. Rhinos are the root of the reason we're in this crisis. We've won elections, but then we've been undermined by rhinos. In the Bush administration, in the Trump administration, rhinos have undermined our country. They've undermined our country. They are treasonous bastards. Not you, Courtney. You're a servant of the nation. You support and defend the Constitution. That's not directed at you. But people like Mitt Romney, Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, these are rhinos. And pseudo-rhinos, like the little guy down there in South Carolina. He's not reliable. U.S. Senate needs to ratify the Paris Climate. No. See, Courtney, that's where you bring out your bad side. The Paris Climate Accord is a scam. It is intended to punish wealthy nations and their citizens, to impoverish them, to enrich the global south, because somehow we're evil, because we're more successful, because we invented things like microphones and motor vehicles and airplanes and space travel and medication, drugs and cell phones and everything under the sun. Somehow we're evil. Fuck that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Screw them. Screw them. Not going to happen. Paris Climate Accord is a scam. China and Brazil aren't part of it. India's not part of it. They're the biggest polluters on the planet. Why do we let the biggest polluters on the planet evade the Paris Climate Accord? And only the rest of us have to pay for it. That. No, thank you. No, thank you. She remembered for Spingstone. She's known for showing her. Yep, that's right, G-Sor. We called her Fifi. Pablo says, Ana Paulina Luna is my VP pick. She's not my VP pick, but if you're going to go with the hottest members of Congress, she would be at the top. She is a model. So USA is about to take a big step backwards after Senator Mitt Romney leaves. Oh, come on, Courtney. You've been so well behaved. You've been such a nice contributor to the chat. Now you're just... Ladies and gentlemen, let's just take a moment and pause for Courtney. He's lost the plot again. Poor Courtney's lost the plot. Mitt Romney is part of the problem in this country, folks. Rhino should be expelled. Yes, G-Sorry, this should be sent packing. Glenn Close played the Bunny Boilers. Yeah, she did. Ooh, Gary, that's not, I'm sure that's accurate. Why do Indians say they invent everything? I didn't know the Indians claimed that they said they claimed that. That's news to me. Paris Treaty is another redistribution of wealth. Exactly, Mike. You're 100% on, brother. Brazil is captive. What is this? Captive of little old Lulu. Yep. Ishiabot. Sean Reynell is like, no, Courtney, keep it together, brother. Keep it together. You're doing so well. Courtney, you're starting to sour the wine now. Exactly. Exactly. Courtney's doing a little Thanksgiving Day trolling, I think, is what's going on there. Jair Bolsonaro for president. Well, yeah, for Brazil, Pablo, Charlie, but not for my country. Yes, you did vote. So we'll give you, look, folks, Courtney gets a free pass today. He did vote for Trump. And he has taken an oath to support and defend the Constitution, and he's done so with honor. So, Courtney, and I'm looking forward to meeting Courtney in person when I finally get out to Utah. And maybe this year. maybe this year. I didn't really cover Major League Rugby much last year, maybe. No, Courtney, we know you're not a conservative. We know you're not a conservative. But, all things being equal, you're not a bad guy. My brother's the same way. My brother is so far left of center. You're not left of center. He's so far left of center that it makes your head spin. But he's a really good kid. Good kid. He turns 50, so. Neville Purdon is... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put a marker down in the sand right here. Neville Purdon is calling for Jan van Riebeck to be president. Neville, I appreciate your sentiment, but we really need some serious Ouija board stuff, some sort of, voodoo, something to bring Jan back. I hate to break it to you, but Jan died 300 some years ago. What's going on here? Okay. All right. Chris is laughing his butt, or PK is laughing up. Let me know when you come to Utah working for the Postal Service. I'll need to... Yeah, no, that's true. You actually have a day job, so you'll have to find some time. No, but Courtney, if I come, it'll probably be like early, midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, stay for the weekend, try to take a cheaper flight back sort of thing. Plus, I've been to Utah in ages, donkey years, so I need to get to Utah just to, check out the mountains, check out the Mormons. And really, I need to go to the Family History Library, do some more research on my family history. Folks, for those who don't know, I'm a genealogist. Among the many other things that I do, many other affectations or interests I have is genealogy. And I have 25,000 plus people in my family tree. True story. I haven't gotten Ancestry in a while. Let's take a look at what my family tree has. Excuse me. Where's my tree at? Trees. There you go. Okay, here we go. Come on, a little faster. Prioritize your ancestors. Prioritize 10 people tree that you can most interested in learning. I don't care. Got it. No, thank you. That's not the view I want to see. I don't want to see my tree. Although we've got some recommendations here. Elizabeth Houston and Johann Baer could very well be my ancestors from 1763 and 1760 they were born in. I don't know. Actually want to see this in a different view. Let me see the... Come on. I got to go to myself, okay? Profile. There you go. That's how I do it. So, faster. These English took over a family tree and they screwed it up. Ancestry.com. So how many people in the tree? Come on, brother. Tell me. It's not there. Possible marriage records. How would you have a possible marriage record? That's not me. You guys are crazy. Anyway, I was trying to get the number. It's like 25,000 facts. Let me see. Overview. Here we go. That's what I want. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. What's the number? 26,856 people in my family tree. Yep, I've got 4,306 photos and 67,900 documentary records to trace my ancestry back. Yep. I don't know if I'll do well in Utah with my German. I speak German out there. Let me take a look at the Kamala Harris. What's going on there? Mampara. By the way, some people like that I use Mampara. That's a great word. It's a great word. It's also very accurate. So, I tell you, so we're going to play, I got off track. I was going to play the Sharon Stone video. I'm going to do that. Trump needs to force countries leave BRICS. Trump doesn't care about BRICS. Sean Vollschenk is here. Guten Abend, Sean. Ich hoffe, dass alles in Ordnung geht für dich und Ilsa. Yeah, okay. Went to Utah Desert near Salt Lake. Boy, Jean Ray, you've spent a lot of time in the States. You've been all over there. Okay. I don't know. I've never met anybody that spoke German in Utah. Doesn't mean they don't. Yeah, Jan van Riebeck would be astonished what he's blamed for. The Chinese invented gunpowder, paper, the compass, printing press. All true. No, not the printing press. No, that's not true. The Germans invented the printing press. Germans invented the printing press, not the Chinese. Gunpowder, paper, and the compass. True. But the Vikings had a compass. Nobody gave them credit for that. They had their own compass, and it worked. Neville says, what am I drinking and smoking is very expensive, but I do have a spade to dig up. And I know. Sangomas. Sangomas. What did Marilyn say? If we go back far enough, Erica, we are with it. Yo, that's true. Somebody had to sleep with her. All right, folks, think about it. In order for you and me to be here, somebody had to go, ooh, she's kind of hot. And when he's talking about who's kind of hot, it's his sister. Think about that. Somebody slept with their sister to get the ball rolling. right? It wasn't like we popped up in multiple places simultaneously. We go, woo! Homo sapiens, here they are. I mean, if you believe in the Bible, even if you believe in the Bible, you believe in genealogy, there's no way that it couldn't be any other way. Somebody slept with their sister, and that's how you got here. Think about that when you frown upon incest. Oh, gee, Sawyer wants to play Kung Fu Fighting. I haven't done that in ages, man. All right, so I promised to play the one video. That's what I'm trying to do. Come on, you guys keep distracting me from the Sharon Stone video. All right. Where's she at? Sharon Stone. Come on. That's not Sharon Stone. That's not it. Come on. There she is. Okay, this is so funny. Happy Thanksgiving. I bring you Sharon Stone at the Turin Film Festival. Oh, my goodness. Here you go. I need to put myself on the screen because I have to refute all this BS that she's spewing. Let me put myself up here covering this Italian dude so it looks like she's talking to me. Okay, here we go.
You know, Italy has seen fascism.
It has.
Italy has seen these things.
They embrace Mussolini.
You guys, you understand.
Yes, you understand.
You have seen this before.
Yes, you have seen this.
My country is in its adolescence.
Oh, it's an adolescent country.
Adolescence is very arrogant.
Very arrogant.
Adolescence thinks it knows
everything. Know it all.
Adolescence is naive.
Very naive.
Ignorant and arrogant.
Okay, so let me interrupt the Dame Sharon Stone. Let me interrupt her. Adolescence is naive. Adolescence is arrogance. Hey, listen, sweetheart. Italy didn't become a country until 1861. We declared independence from the Brits in 1776. That's right. 1776. And I revert to the Constitution, or to the Declaration of Independence, excuse me. Here we go. Yeah, that's good. Gutenberg. That's right. The Gutenberg Bible. That's the printing press. Right. Let me find the Declaration of Independence. That's the Articles of Confederation. That is not what I want. I need index here. 81. Okay, 81. All right, there it is. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume the powers of the earth, the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and the nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. And I quote, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Funny how they said the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. There you go. 1776, you dumbass Sharon Stone. You are you're about as bright as a box of rocks, you know. Wow, she is not the sharpest tool in the woodshed. In her adolescence, Italy became a country in 1861. We became a country in 1776. And she talks about it. What a moron. A total moron.
We are in our ignorant, arrogant adolescence.
That's you, sweetheart.
We haven't seen this before in our country.
Oh, we have.
Americans who don't travel, who 80% don't have a passport.
I'm sorry, moron. You know, this lazy turd could do a simple Google search and discover that there are 171 million valid U.S. passports currently issued to American citizens. We don't issue passports to green card holders. We don't issue passports to Joe Biden's criminal alien invaders. We issue passports to American citizens. American citizens. You dingbat doorknob, Sharon Stone. Look at this evil wench, this evil shrew, this evil twerp. Wow.
Who are uneducated,
Oh.
are in their extraordinary...
I'm sorry, uneducated. Associate's degree, University of Maryland. Bachelor's degree, Ohio University. Master's degree, Troy University. Master's degree, U.S. Army War College. All but degree, Iowa State University. Graduate of the Defense Language Institution with honors. Graduate of the L'École d'État-Major à Tunis à Badal with distinction. I'm sorry, we're uneducated. I speak 6 languages, you dipshit. How many languages do you speak? Yes, all you've ever done is show off your genitalia. That's what you're famous for. And you're actually commenting on us. Piss off. Foot sec, Sharon Stone. Foot sec.
naivete.
Ooh, naive.
What I can say is that the only way that we can help with these issues is to help each other.
I'm sorry, I have to pause. So the world's problems will be solved by helping each other. It's so profound. So profound. All we have to do is help each other. All we are saying is give peace a chance. Look at this Italian dude. Like, I can't believe this idiot is saying this stuff.
Now, we can't just say that women should help women.
No.
That's the only way we have survived so far.
Okay, so look at that smug look on her face. Courtney just gave a super chat. I'll send you my pilgrim lineage. Well, thank you for Courtney. I appreciate that. We can find out how we're cousins. Look, I've never clarified the Brewster link. My father found that. I still have some concern about the authenticity of some of the links. So I haven't really claimed that in the past, the pilgrim ancestry. But I definitely have ancestry from New Amsterdam and many other places. So anyway, yeah, look at that. Well, the only way we survived is because we've stuck together as women. Really? I'm sorry. Why do you get to vote? Oh, hang on. White men gave you the right to vote. That's right. White men. Okay, so, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for your input, you dingbat doorknob.
We must say that good men must help good men. And those good men must be very aware that a lot of your friends are not good men.
Does she hang out with Kamala Harris? This is like stupidity of the highest order. Stupidity of the highest order, folks.
And you can't continue to pretend that your friends are good men when they are not good men. And you must be very clear-minded.
Yes.
And understand that your friends who are not good men are dangerous, violent men.
It's like, Questa Sane. Hey. Italian dude look at the Italian dude on her shoulder. He's like, what the fuck is she talking about? You must have good men. And good men are good men, but only if they're good men. But you understand that your friends are not good men. It's like, did Kamala Harris write a grammar dictionary? You must have good men, and good men will help good men, but there are bad men, and if you have bad, oh my God. Oh dear Lord. You know what? I need more wine. That's what I need. In order to take Sharon Stone seriously, which I'm not going to do, I need more wine. Oh, dear God. This idiot is in Turin. Who cares? Is she in a movie? Did she do a OnlyFans page? Has she got like a Pornhub video? What's going on?
And you have to keep them away from your daughters.
Oh, yes.
Your wives.
Yeah.
And your girlfriends. Because this is a time when we can no longer look away when bad men are bad.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, let me salute the intellectual Sharon Stone, one of the most brilliant minds on the planet, as she regales us with her solution to the world's problems. Good men are not good men if bad men are bad men, but you must help good men be good men, but not be bad men. What the fuck? Arctic, that's actually good. She's auditioning for the part of Kamala in the upcoming Netflix special. Produced by Barack Obama. We got 3 more seconds of this nonsense. Oh, that's it. They clapped. That's it. Oh, dear God. Oh, Calgon, take me away. So, not to be outdone, Alec Baldwin, the man who is responsible for the death of a woman on the set, who is yet to be prosecuted for his crimes, his culpable manslaughter, Yes, let's go to Alec Baldwin.
In my country.
In my country, yes. Let's listen to the effervescent, deeply qualified intellectual known as Alec Baldwin, the man who shot a woman to death because he doesn't know how to handle a firearm. Yes. Do tell us about the brilliance of your mind, Alec Baldwin.
Without going into significant detail, half the people in the country are happy, and half the people in the country are very unhappy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will give Alec Baldwin his props. This obvious statement is true. Mr. Obvious has got it correct. Half the people in the country are happy, half the people in the country are sad.
It's a very difficult time in the United States.
Not really.
The only way people can learn what is happening, and film is unique in this way, not only what's happening in the United States, but around the world. What's happening, you might not learn from the news. Television news in the United States is a business.
It might surprise you, Alec, to learn that I didn't learn my intellectual capacity from the news. I did research through archives and studied and read and thought for myself. I don't need the news to tell me, you baggy-eyed fool. By the way, he's going bald. Look in the middle. I guess that's shaming him.
They have to make money. And again, not to go into great detail about that, but there's a hole, there's a vacuum.
Between Alec's ears. There's a hole, there's a vacuum between his ears. Oh, dear God. Aidez-moi.
There is a gap, if you will,
between his ears.
Information for Americans. Americans are very uninformed about reality, what's really going on.
So Americans are uninformed. Okay. Sorry. This moron took a loaded firearm and murdered, shot to death a woman on a set. And yet to face any consequences for it. And he's in Italy disparaging this country. You know what, asswipe? Stay in Italy. Don't come back. We don't want you.
With climate change, Ukraine, Israel, you name it, all the biggest topics in the world, Americans have an appetite for a little bit of information.
No, my friend, we have zero appetite for your bullshit. We have zero appetite for the propaganda of the Biden regime. We have zero appetite to continue funding the grifter, the thief in chief. That would be Volodymyr Zelensky. You moron, dingbat, doorknob, dipshit, Alec Baldwin. Yeah, there, I said it. Does that hurt your feelings? I don't think so. You've got your millions from your shitty movie roles. Remember the role he played in... what was the one where the submarine was? Was that Clear and Present Danger? And he acted like some pompous ass. That's who Alec Baldwin is. Yes, David Johnson saved it. You know, shut up, ass. This guy is such an ass.
That vacuum is filled by the film industry. Not just the independent film industry, not just the documentary film industry.
Oh, dear God.
Which are very important around the world.
So Alec Baldwin says, because Americans get their news from news networks, which are wrong, obviously, according to this asswipe, that Hollywood fills the gap. Not with documentaries. That's just part of it. But with Hollywood movies. What, like, you know, Clear and Present Danger. It wasn't Clear and Present Danger. That's the one where they went to Colombia. What's the damn one? Red October. Red October. Yeah, Red October. This moron starred in Red October.
But by narrative films as well, where the filmmakers...
Okay, I just had to stop the video and make a comment. As a journalist, how rude and disrespectful from a shithead to get his lard ass up and walk out during the middle of the conference interfering with this guy's video. I deal with this all the time when I cover rugby and all the time when I cover events in South Africa. The unprofessionalism of journalists in South Africa is just epic. They're not journalists. They're just fools who have a camera in front of them and think they know what they're talking about.
The buyers, the studios, and the networks and the streamers are willing to go that way. They're willing to try to make films that are not only entertaining but informative as well. So I think right now...
Well, we do like informative movies. We do like informative, entertaining documentaries. Absolutely. Neville says the prosecutors appeal the charge dismissal. I hope so. I hope they win. Gary Wald says actors are only actors. Brother, you are 100% correct. Oh, no. We want him. We have lots of Diddy questions to ask him. Hunting Red October. It was Red October, yep. Salesman of the Year, Volodymyr Zelensky. You're right about that, Pablo Chari. That guy is a grifter. He's amazing. He sells stuff. Ansa Duplessis, where you been, brother? Been a long time. Good to see you there. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your loved ones. Thank you so much for that. The film industry means jack shit. I agree, Gary Wald. As do the Democrats mean jack shit. Draconian buffoons, yep. Don't shoot the nuclear missiles. Things in here don't react well. PK says, yes, lady, all the divisions you have, we have let you make up nonsense. I think you're a little bit behind the chat. Doesn't realize that Hollywood is fictional. Yeah, I think you're right about that. This guy needs to be psychologically evaluated and placed in a... Neville Purd, I agree 100% with your analysis. The problem with these people is that they thought for a long time that these echo chambers represent ordinary people there in their own out-of-touch stupid... Yes, G. Sawyer, 100%. And I think the election proves that they have no value whatsoever. Nobody listens to their pontificating bullshit. Alec Baldwin, you're a nobody who just happened to be good looking when he wasn't overweight and obese, and was entertaining briefly on the American scene. You are past it, as the Brits will say. Alec Baldwin is past it. Wake up, and Sharon Stone is really past it. You know what? When she does an OnlyFans page, maybe I'll subscribe. I just won't watch content. From the government, we pay for tax. Yes, please tell us how we should further segregate ourselves. Should Alec Baldwin not be in jail? Yes, I agree, for culpable homicide. We've got 26 more seconds of Alec Baldwin.
It's probably one of the most significant times in our history, since film began, since the film experience began. It became an art form, it became a business, a huge business. Now is probably one of the most important times in our history for us to make films that will teach people.
Oh. The purpose of Hollywood is not to entertain us, but it's to teach us. I'm sorry. I thought John Wayne movies were just entertainment. I thought Gary Cooper was entertainment. I thought that all of the actors in Hollywood in the golden age of film back in the 30s and 40s were just entertainment. But apparently, according to Alec Baldwin, the role of Hollywood is to teach us because we're dumbasses and we're not nearly as bright as this erudite, cogent genius known as Alec Baldwin. What a dipshit. Wow. Yes, you're right, Gary. He's trying to prove his relevancy. There is no relevancy. 5 seconds.
About what reality is around the world.
Grazie mille, faccio io una domanda, poi dopo
Yes, mi rifacciano para questo mare se c'era para ex para. That's probably all that he understood because it was all gibberish. Man, questo mare. Oh, boy, that was the guy who was a great performer there. What's his name there? The Italian performer. Never did do the news. I'm sorry for the 25% who wanted the news. I said I was going to do news, but I haven't gotten to it. Such a terrible host. So shame on me. When you believe this nonsense, you are willingly segregating yourself, says PK. Yep, they thought their Avengers team, Oprah, Obama, and Beyonce. Yeah, I know. They were wrong about that. We have the true Avengers. The true Avengers under Trump. Trump is going to avenge everything with Pam Bondi. Oh, the blonde bombshell. It's bleach blonde, not real, but anyway, whatever. The blonde bombshell, Pam Bondi, and of course Pete Hegseth are just going to rip them a new one. They don't know what's coming. They have no idea. They're terrified, though, and that's why they spend so much time demonizing these people. They are terrified. Anyway, folks, by the way, let's go ahead and do a little bit of news for those who hung around for that. We'll hang around a little bit longer. Yes, Thanksgiving Day, you can have the day off. Thank you, Marilyn. Let me do a little bit of news, okay? Interpol arrested 1,000 suspects in cyber crimes across Africa. In the biggest blitz we've ever seen, Interpol has gone, and Afripol have gone crazy, arresting 1,000 suspects. $193 million of defrauding going on. Wow, this is epic. You know, the mainstream media will not report on this. This comes from the Washington Post. They have reported on it. Give them credit for that. Thank you, Washington Post. But there you go. Operation Serengeti, led by Interpol and Afropol, the African Union's policing organization, have targeted online scamsters. Arrests made in 19 countries across Africa. Why is this not on the front page of News 24, IOL, and Times Live? Because it's not. More than 1,000 scumbags have been arrested for cyber crimes in 19 African countries between September and October, Interpol announced on Tuesday. Operation Serengeti, led by Interpol and Afropol, the African Union's policing organization, have targeted people suspected of cyber crimes, including ransomware, digital extortion, online scams, and phishing schemes. More than 35,000 victims were identified, with cases linked to nearly 193 million in financial losses worldwide. Wow. Well done to Interpol and Afropol for doing your freaking job. 35,000 victims from these scumbags who are fleecing people of their life savings, of their nest eggs, of everything. Shameful conduct. Wow. At least half of Hollywood is having a great Thanksgiving after their first real payday in ages, thanks to Kamala. Heard even Oprah has turkeys this year. Well, look, yes, I think a whole bunch of leftist organizations in the media and in Hollywood and in politics are reassessing in corporate America their stance on all kinds of things like trans and LGBTQ, promoting it. Look, there's nothing wrong with being gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender. Nothing wrong with that. And we shouldn't demonize people for their sexual orientation or their sexual preferences. That's their choice. It's a free society. However, it should not be the most important thing shoved down our throats every fucking day. Gary Wild is saying like and subscribe. But Gary, we're down to 53 people watching. I think I've lost some of my audience here. Maybe they're not entertained by this, but thank you for saying that. So, as explains my Nigerian prince has gone quiet. Arctic, are you in conversation with a Nigerian prince? I've been contacted by several Nigerian princes, all of whom asked me for simply donating a little bit of money to help them recoup their crown. They don't tell me if they're Yoruba or otherwise from Nigeria. They just ask for money. What is wrong with virtual private networks, PK? U.S. economy has grown to $29 trillion. Yes, it has. It has indeed. We are bigger than everybody. We're bigger than Elvis, America. Yep, and we should be. Elvis is one dude. United States is $29 trillion. China, $17 trillion. China, as Donald Trump would say. AOC looks pregnant. Well, really? I haven't seen AOC lately. Let me pull up something over here. I've got the news. AOC. If she's pregnant, it was a Republican. If AOC is pregnant, it's a Republican. Let's see. Let me see. Let me try news and see if I can find a picture of her recently. Come on, news. Hugely compelling factor. AOC reveals midterm lesson Dems must learn from 2018. But that's old. AOC removes pronouns from her body. That's probably the most recent one. Let's go to Newsweek and see how she looks. And the Capitol ban. Let's take a look at those pictures. She doesn't look prego here, but she could be early into pregnancy. Doesn't look prego there. That's Newsweek. Let's go to The Guardian. Ooh, there might be merit to this. She does have kind of a fuller face. Maybe she's not laying off the waffles. She could be going to Krispy Kreme. No, it is DC. There she is. AOC calls Republican Capitol bathroom ban targeting Sarah McBride disgusting. Representative Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez looking rather large in that photo. Look like she looks like a lock for the USA rugby side. Has defended Representative Sarah McBride, criticized House Republicans' efforts to ban trans people from using bathrooms at Capitol Hill that match their gender identity. In the press interview on Wednesday, Ocasio-Cortez stood up for McBride and criticized Nancy Mace, and Republican lawmakers backing the bill, telling reporters that proposed restrictions are endangering all women and girls. Oh, so keeping dudes out of the bathroom is an endangerment to women and girls. Oh, dear God. Let's go back to Kamala now. We go back to Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, what is your opinion on Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez commenting that banning trans women from the congressional bathrooms is a threat to women and girls. Hey, it's my girl, AOC. Hey, she's back. Kamala's awake. That's my girl, AOC. Stand up for our trans community. Not 1% of the population. We stand up for them. We are in solidarity with them. Yes, I think AOC went to the wrong bathroom. That's correct. PK says the problem with the whole LGBT thing is that you can be prosecuted by law if your beliefs differ. Nope. In California, yes, but not in Pennsylvania. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania doesn't have that nonsense yet. PK said that is not the same as if you're Christian. People can do just what they want and prosecute you. But for some reason, you can go to prison if you're worth it. PK, look, I know I've had, 80% of this bottle of wine from Nederberg, but that's not making a lot of sense to me, brother. Not making a lot of sense to me. AOC is the Claudia Scheinbaum of America. Oh, Claudia Scheinbaum is proving to be quite the disappointment. Gary says, I think we should keep Chris always on the Nederberg Red. I prefer white wines, Gary, just to say. I prefer white wines. Red is not my cup of tea. Don't really drink red wines. Pretty rare. I prefer white wines. A good Riesling. Michaelsberg Peacewater, das gefällt mir am besten. Das ist ja eigentlich das beste Wein auf der Welt. Ja, das ist mein, wie sagt man, meine Aussicht. Yeah, PK, I'm going to need whiskey to figure that one out. AOC or Anna Paulina Luna can't decide. Pablo Charlie, if you are sexually attracted to AOC, more power to you. However, as a Republican voter, I can tell you with all honesty that she is not sexually appealing. I'm sorry. Not even remotely. Not even remotely. And I'm a dude. Nederberg is going to Blixen you tonight at 2 a.m. Nah, 2 a.m. is 13 hours away, brother. If it's going to Blixen me, it's going to be probably at 10 p.m. Vilma says, got a Grünberger Stein. That's a nice white wine. Vilma, I'm not familiar with that wine. I'll have to check it out. Nederberg is, so it's not going to Blixen me. No way. But she does look a little fuller in the face. Here you go. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And Sarah McBride. Let me ask you the question. Can you differentiate between the two? They both look like chicks, no? What say you? What say you? AOC has really wide nostrils. I don't find that attractive. I'm just saying. She's got incredibly bushy eyebrows like a dude. She has lovely hair. I'll give her that. But all right, I'll stop there. That's just shaming her for her appearance. I don't want to do that. AOC is just an idiot. She doesn't deserve to be shamed for her appearance. What's that? What's drier than the me? Ooh, Arctic asked a very prescient but nasty question. Gary Walt says, I enjoy this yank. Well, thank you for that, Gary. I appreciate that. Be sure to spread the word. For AOC, I'd need at least 4 bottles of Nederberg in a brown bag. Devil, you're killing me, man. A brown bag to cover my head. Here, let's do that. Nederberg. I'm sorry, the whole thought of AOC just didn't go down very well there. Artie says, Neville, that's not what you said after 6 months on the border. Arctic, fair point. 6 months of deployment, that's not what you say when you come back. You come back from a 6 months on deployment, or a year in deployment, you go to the club, is like, hey, give me a beer. Give me another beer. Give me another beer. All right. Hey, they are some super hotties in this club. Meanwhile, the people that had no beer are going like, oh, man, dude, there are no attractive women in this club tonight. Woo, good Lord. It looks like she's back and he says she swear. Marilyn is cautioning me, be careful, okay? I'm not sure why. Dylan says, don't inhale the wine. Just got back in and Chris is on the Thanksgiving afternoon wine. That's right, Fleshin. Welcome in from the UK. Fleshin, dude, you are such a nice guy. You were such a nice guy. I really enjoyed meeting Fleshin. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever get to the UK, make an effort to meet Fleshin. He's a really nice gentleman. Really good host. My only regret is that we couldn't have spent the afternoon together. We only had a few hours. He was such a nice guy. I had to get on to see Hendo after that. Where is Hendo at? Not in the chat. Hendo is sleeping on Thanksgiving. What's up with that? Hendo is my extraordinaire moderator. He's the best ever, but he's falling down today. Sean says we need to stock up with some good wine from the Helderberg. Yeah, none of this netted. Look, I tell you, man, this is the crap you can get in America. This is all you can do. You can't get the Helderberg wine here. This is what you get. Rather wake up with acid reflux. George, you're killing me. George said I'd rather wake up with acid reflux than AOC. So I can just picture this. George goes to bed. George, assuming you're single at the time. George goes to bed. He wakes up and he looks over and he goes, AOC goes, no! Oh, my goodness. Erica says the giggle juice has you blixen. Okay, all right, folks. All right, seriously. I'm fine. I'm just having fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It's Thanksgiving. You know, it's the 28th of November. It's my sister's birthday. I need to call her and wish her happy birthday after this. Seriously, I mean, look, I'm 90% through that bottle of wine now. 90%. I'm fine. It's no big deal. I'm just having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. I could have this fun without the wine. So anyway. Dylan says, but look, Colonel Wyatt has all these ugly women eating out of What ugly women? AOC is not eating out of my hand. After 6 weeks back from the bush, I begged to go back and discuss. Neville, you're killing me. All right, we're gonna recreate this, ladies and gentlemen. Right, I'm gonna try. I'll be terrible with accents. I'm gonna recreate this. Okay, so Neville comes out of the bush. He's been in the bush for 6 weeks in Angola. Doesn't have this beard, so he's not even remotely dead sexy like I am. Neville comes back and goes, "Let's go to the club. I'll have a bottle of wine." All right, let's enjoy the wine. Neville drinks the entire bottle of wine. I'm sorry, none of these women are remotely attractive. I'm going back to the bush. Neville, you're killing me, brother. You're killing me. 6 weeks in the bush? You wouldn't sniff at all? Come on, Neville. Be honest. Be honest. 6 weeks in the bush. You come back. You're not going to sniff at all. I'm finding that implausible, brother. I'm going to call you out, Neville. I'm going to call you out. That's implausible. I'm just saying. Arctic says, we know you're good to go. We haven't. You know what? I can actually mix my alcohol and my beer. Well, it's all alcohol. My beer and my wine. Actually, mixing wine and hard liquor I have no problem with. But wine and beer, maybe we'll see what happens when we mix that. So no schuss beer. Yep. PK says, stop wasting time with us. Oh, my goodness. PK, am I wasting your time? I'm so sorry, brother. So sorry. Eric is having fun. Pete is having Thanksgiving tweet. Look, okay, I've got to look that one up now. Okay, let me go over to my news channel. I haven't gotten to the news. I promised people I'd do the news. You can call me a liar, I guess. Okay, so let's go to Twitter, which is simply X now. I always type Twitter, though. Let's go to Pete. Oh, it's Corinne Jean-Pierre. One word to describe her. I'm not going to take the bait, so it's going to be PETA. do a PETA search. PETA. Every animal's someone. No, they're not. They're animals. So what am I looking for with PETA? Thanksgiving tweet. Okay, here we go. Let's bring this one
stopped.
All right, let's go to PETA. Let's see what they have to say. That might be good. Thank you for sharing that. Who was that? Who said PETA? It was Pablo Charlie. Okay, thank you, Pablo Charlie. This is from PETA, a Thanksgiving message. Let's see what they have to say. All right, start.
One
please.
guy humped a shackled turkey one day, and another time, another worker was putting his fingers in a turkey's cloaca, which is basically her vagina, while the line was stopped. Some workers even bragged about their abuse. When people go to the grocery store and they see Butterball or other turkeys all wrapped up in plastic, they just don't know what happens to the birds before they end up in the meat case. I mean, how could they? These dark plants are kept away from main roads and certainly not shown on TV. I went into this Butterball house of horrors to show people what the company never will. If even one person sees this video and stops eating birds, it'll be worth it. One guy humped a shackled turkey one day, and another time, another worker was putting his fingers in a turkey's cloaca, which is basically her vagina, while the line was stopped.
What is wrong with people? Okay, first off, look, okay, all right. Actually don't doubt that video at all from PETA. And I get their point. People should be sexually abusing birds. That's just bizarre. I mean, you really need to get your head checked if that's what you're doing. If that's you get your jollies by abusing poultry? Good Lord. Yeah. Wow. Wow. What kind of people do you employ that abuse poultry sexually? Wow. I thought we were going to... Wow. I guess I can't tell jokes about sheep shaggers in Australia and Wales anymore because people are shagging turkeys. Oh, dear God, they're shagging turkeys. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Sorry. I couldn't resist that. That was Donald Trump. They're eating the dogs. I got to find one of those. That's so funny. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Where is that at? Come on, man. I thought I downloaded that damn thing. I know I put it in the video. Where is it at? Maybe it's here. That's a frame. That's not it. Come on. Where are they eating the dogs? That is so funny. Come on, where's that at? Maybe it was a few days ago. That's why it showed up later. So, come on. All right, I'm going to go to my video because that's the only place I can find it. But that's just dogs eating the cats. Okay, I got too many windows open. Sorry, folks. Hang on a second here. Let me see. Where is that at? Come on. That's where it's at. Here we go. Let's open it up. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. This stuff will never stop being funny. Hang on a second. I got to go back and do the Africa thing. So here we go. Actually, I'm going to do the Mampara of the month. That's too funny. So we're going to do that. So hang on. Sorry, I'm just covering my eyes because I'm just relaxing here a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, I know the Kiffness, but I haven't played that one. So here we go.
On all of the elements that
Australia's Mampara of the month.
I personally find it deeply repulsive.
Shame on you.
To think that someone has such remarkable power in the United States is something that I look at in disbelief.
Jesus Christ. We will no longer be a pawn in someone else's game.
Good for you.
It's time for Africa to reclaim its...
Yeah, brother, stand up.
Afford a taxi. Get a job.
Get a job.
They're eating the dogs. The people
What?
that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Oh, dear God. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. That is never going to get old. It's like, it's a fucking goat. It's never going to get old, folks. They're eating the dogs. It's so funny, man. I'm sorry. Look, it really is hilarious. I mean, Donald Trump is the ultimate troll. Neville says, you best understand, 6 months on the border made me blind. After a bottle, they were all beautiful. Oh, gotcha. After 6 weeks from the bush, I need to go back to the bush. Okay, gotcha, Neville. Sorry. Okay, I got it backwards. Neville came back from the bush after 6 months. He's like, hey, these are hotties. After 6 weeks, he's like, whoa, these are not hotties. Okay, my apologies, Neville. I didn't get that. And Sean is promoting the Kifnesses eating the dogs. Will the Kifness give me a copyright strike? I mean, I don't know. Let's see. We'll give it a shot. We'll see. Let's see what the Kifness has to say. So, I haven't played that video, so.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
Here we go.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
If my broadcast ends instantly, it will be a copyright strike from the Kifness from David Scott. So, David Scott, if you give me a copyright strike, shame on you. I'm promoting your content, brother.
The people that live there, they're eating the dogs.
Oh, yeah! Get it on!
They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
People of Springfield, please don't eat my cats. Why would you do that? Eat something else. People of Springfield, please don't eat my dog.
No, don't eat the dog. Lots of things to eat. Go to Kroger's. Eating the dogs? Shame on you.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Do they eat the hamsters too?
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Yum.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Who would eat a cat? That's just nasty. Hey, poor kitty. Wow.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Ah, Kifness is killing me, man.
They're eating the cats.
I love the cat.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. The people that
Apparently, they're eating the dogs in Springfield. David Scott is killing me with the Kifness. Please don't give me a copyright strike, Kifness. Courtney says, I dated a Catholic once. She didn't eat meat on Fridays, so on Fridays I slept on the couch. Oh, that's just rude, Courtney. Yes, I dated a Catholic once too, and every Friday it was fish. Ugh, you get so sick of fish. Black woman started looking white after 10 months. Oh, Gary, stop it. Time to phone your sister because you've not said happy birthday yet. Oh, PK's trying to get rid of me now because we're down to 46 viewers and we're over 2 hours. Wow, 2.5 hours. Need time to wrap it up here, folks. Okay. And Neville says, fully fledged member of PETA, people eating tasty animals. You guys are killing me. All right, it's been a long Thanksgiving broadcast, folks. It is time to wrap it up. No, the bottle's not empty. Still got about 10% to go there. Here is a little mark right down there. Well, it's actually about 15%, not 10%. Yep. Anyway, so no, love you to bits, says PK. Thank you for that. Apparently the cats are used for voodoo in Haiti. That's true. All right, the Book of Mormon is not another testament of Jesus Christ. Okay, do you remember that we wished her to... We all can say happy birthday to sister. Well, thank you, Marilyn. I appreciate that. All right, so seriously, on a serious note, we've had a lot of fun in this broadcast. Not all alcohol induced. It's just Thanksgiving. It's time to take a break, from all the politics and all the nonsense and make fun of the politics. So thank you for being here, everybody. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done that already. We're 86 likes. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I'm going to take a break now. Check on the turkey, which has been basting in the oven for good 2.5, 3 hours now. Check on it. And Neville says, thank you. Says, happy Thanksgiving, best wishes, sister. Well, thank you very much for that. You guys take care. It's been a lot of fun. Letting my hair down. I hope that was okay with you guys. I really appreciate your your participation in the conversation, and thanks a lot. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. To every veteran out there who supported and defended the Constitution, God bless you, and thank you for your sacrifices. Those who never serve in uniform have no idea the sacrifices you've made to defend your nation, to support and defend the Constitution. Thank you so much for that. All right, God bless to everybody around the world, and thank you for being here tonight. And we're hoping that you have a lovely day and a lovely evening. And that's going to wrap it up for tonight. I didn't get to the news. I promised. I failed. My apologies. Maybe I'll do a night owls late tonight just to get to the news. Thanks a lot, everybody. God bless, and take care of yourselves. It's been a lot of fun today. Thank you for making my Thanksgiving quite a memorable experience. I hope it's been the same for you. God bless, and take care of yourselves around the world, because, hey, it's a short existence. Make the most of it. Every moment counts. Thank you for spending your time with me. Cheers. For those of you with the patience to wait just a moment, you're in for a treat. It's been a while, but it's time. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for something we haven't done in a while. It is time to celebrate Kung Fu fighting. That's right. You ready? That's the wrong one. Kung Fu fighting. He's in his 70s and still performing. Well done to Carl Douglas. What an amazing performer. One-hit wonder, Carl Douglas with Kung Fu fighting. Wow. That goes back quite a ways, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Thanksgiving to all our American comrades, and also to all the folks in Canada who celebrate Thanksgiving a different day. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun, and thank you for helping me down this bottle of Nederburg. Cheers, everybody. I hope you had a good time. God bless. And seriously, oops, that's not what I want. Seriously, what the heck's going on here? Something's not quite right. Something is up on the screen that shouldn't be on the screen. Hang on a second. There it is. It's been a lot of fun. Mary's not the right word. Happy Thanksgiving. And this is a day that folks go home to their families. Folks they don't see much of the year, to celebrate a day of Thanksgiving for the fact that we're alive, that we survived another day in this crazy world full of bacteria, fungus, viruses, Democrats, all the things that try to destroy our livelihood and our existence. Hang in there, folks. Tomorrow's another day, and enjoy your Thanksgiving. In America, enjoy the football, enjoy the turkey, enjoy the ham if that's what you're doing on Thanksgiving. And thank you for being here. I really appreciate your presence. It was a real pleasure to spend Thanksgiving with you. God bless. Thank you for your time. And we'll catch you next time here on Chris Wyatt. Cheers, everybody.